welcome to Forza Horizon 6. Yes, it is that time of the week where we're going to go racing. We're going to go racing, be more straightforward racing this evening. No particularly fancy crazy rules as such, other than don't be boring and bring OP cars, otherwise we're just going to get rid of you. So, yeah. We're going to do some class racing, we'll do some off-road, some on-road, changing cars out, might have little pauses here and there to build some vehicles, just have some fun, basically. That's the goal. If you would like to join, you are more than welcome to. There are some spaces in this session. Send a message to Ewan, whose name is, well, second on the list. I'll go park in front of their car. There you go. The traffic cone over here. Send a message to Ewan, either on Xbox or via the app if you are on PC. I don't exactly know how the PC works, but it does. So yeah, send a message to Ewan. Ewan will try and get you invited to the session. We're going to do some racing. I'm going to start with my BMW M1. I think this is not a bad car to drive. I don't know we'll see how fast it goes in general competition. And yeah, sort of take it from there. Drake, thank you very much for the... Why have I got no wool allures? Oh, I know why I've got no wool allures, because I've taken my headset off. And the sound's going there. Do I have wool allures? Maybe wool allures are going... Wool allures going to the right place? Oh, let's just have a fix of things. Let's send my computer sound to there. Right. Okay. I think... I think we will get some wool allures. Hopefully working. We shall see. Anyway, Drake, think of the bits. So I hope this is not where it goes. I want myself to be a bit cooler. It's been slightly more tolerable today. Pretty much. Like I can go in the living room without... Woolaloos are working. Apollo is barking at the Woolaloos. Apollo, the Woolaloos are good. You're supposed to appreciate the Woolaloos. Or maybe you're barking out of excitement. Who knows? Anyway, I've digressed. It has been nicer today. I haven't been melting as badly. Always a positive. Swig, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, why did the homeowner attack his house with a hatchet? He was hoping to claim insurance for the accident. Oh, you're getting a boo. You deserve every single one of the boos that you should be getting from chat. It is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the donation. Saying bonsoir, little chat. Missed yesterday's stream, so I was at a pride event with my sister. I'm looking forward to watching some Forza nonsense. There shall be plenty of Forza nonsense. What did we do yesterday? Oh, we built cars. Oh, funnily enough, we built cars. I feel like we build cars regularly. It was a fun build yesterday. Today we have got some pre-built cars, and we might be building some stuff early along the way. I think we can get started. We're going to start with A-Class Tarmac Race. What one? I don't know. Let's turn on the events that I'm most likely to use at some point during this. Because, then we can fight. So how we start? I like this track, even if it is quite dangerous. The checkpoints on this one are nasty. It's a cool circuit. It's a fun track. But checkpoints. Place your bets, oh wonderful folks of chat. How many people are going to miss checkpoints? / how many am I going to miss? There's a strong chance of me missing quite a few. Let's hope not. The goal shall be to not. But the chances are there will be quite a few. I mean, we won't know exactly how many overall, because it doesn't inform us. But, we shall see. 5, 8, half a dozen. Yeah, probably quite likely. Not sure if this BMW is going to work here or not. It should be solid enough. I don't think this is the fastest A-Class car that I've got, but it is quite nice. So we will see. Thank you very much for the super chat. Data on rear-wheel drive turbocharged standard tyres. I don't know if I've got anything. But I mean, you could probably build something to work. I mean, this is rear-wheel drive. It's on rally tyre. I don't know if it's turboed or not. I don't know if I put a turbo on it. In general, it's supercharged is the way to go with with cars if you can. This may be supercharged, but I do not remember. They might be actually aspirated still, because I don't think you got many options. I might have even had a turbo from standard, and I just don't remember what the M1 had, which is also highly probable. So let us see what might happen with our BMW to kick things off. I don't know what we're going to be racing against. Where are we on the grid? Somewhere towards the front, not bad. Well, the MX-5 Cup's going to be very strong. M4, there's a Holden. I don't know how Amy's got the KTM down to there. Well, there's an interesting selection of cars. I thought for a second I had no game sound. I do have game sound. It just doesn't have any. You didn't do the countdown for us, which is unusual. Right, so Chris's Holden's got a lot of straight line speed, but of course no grip. We've seen that HSV be very fast. Some of the other cars were not as good in the corners as... Sorry, not as good in straight line as the M1, but very good in the corners like the MX-5 Cup. Mika, God, I'm going to struggle, I think, with the lack of... Basically, I think I'm going to find myself parked behind that Holden. For some reason, that HSV is super quick in this game. I don't know what Chris has done to make that one work as well as it does. Chris is going to bounce off the wall. It won't matter all that much, though. Now, Drake's already missed a checkpoint. Oh, that's fine. We are through there. The KTM is going to have no straight line speed whatsoever. That is to be expected, though. They're having a battle behind us. Chris is all over the place with the HSV. Can I get close enough to sneak a pass? No. I mean, almost, but not quite. Apollo, I really don't. Apollo's been really annoying today, so I'm going to apologise now, but I don't know why he's in a funny mood. Apollo, come on now. Chris has got crazy, there's just so much speed going on down there that I think, like, lap time wise, might not be very different between us, but Chris gains all of it in one place. Amy's hit the wall with the crossbow. So Mika is still sat behind us. I'm going to pretty much need Chris to make a mistake, I think, to stand a chance here. Because even if we do get past, Chris is just going to immediately repass us on the next straight with that Holden. I don't know what what he's done to that HSV to make it as quick as it is, because it's absolutely monstrous. Oh, that curb was unpleasant for the BMW. BMW did not enjoy that in the slightest. We got really thrown around there. Oh, I missed that one. No, I didn't. Okay, well, we have enough turning that more turning than I expected. I thought for sure we had missed that one. Mika is behind us. I was a little early on the brakes. I can definitely go more aggressive there. This section of the lap is possibly where I'm quicker than Mika. In theory is where I'm quicker than the HSV as well. Right, come on BMW, be good through here, please. I got carried away in trying to, because I know we're struggling for straight line speed in this fight. So in struggling to, in trying to compensate for that, we have made a mistake. Chris has run wide out of there. We're going to send Mika the long way round into the final corner. The problem is, what it does to us is it puts me at a disadvantage as well, because we have got to, well, they've got to defend, so we're taking funky lines. Oh, that was the limit of the braking. No more out-braking could be done down there if I was going to get stopped and not hit the wall. We are full defence mode now, because this is the only option I got. We've got good brakes, so we can make it very difficult for Mika. And I don't think Mika's going to have the handling to pull that one off through there, although I've run in too deep trying to make sure we keep hold of it through there. But Mika's I'm not gonna make this easy. I have no reason to. So Yeah, we are going to make this as difficult as possible for Mika to you know, try and not let them pass. And I can do that because I have got the grip. Yeah, you don't want to go through there. We will, again, cover the inside. Now, Mika's going to want to try and cut back on the exit, which is fine. I've got the grip to not have to worry about that. You're unlikely to get a pass done through here because, yeah, I'm going to cover the inside again. Make it difficult. But if I can back Mika up into Amy, that would also help me, because it's then going to mean Mika's going to have to start defending from a KTM, and that gives me a little bit of a breather. That's missed a checkpoint. Yeah, so we have successfully backed Mika up into a crossbow, because the crossbow's got a lot of grip. Oh, I was not on the power soon enough, although Mika's drifted wide anyway through there. We have been very annoying for one lap, but I've put my car absolutely where I need to for the whole time. Again, we're going to go to the defensive down here. Mika's going to look around the outside, but not going to make that one stick. That was too far wide. Down there, we'll do exactly the same thing. I'm not going to give you the inside whatsoever here. You can look, but it is simply not going to work. Down here again, I'm not too worried about defending the inside on this corner, because I think we've got the grip to make this one stick on the outside, which we do. We are then past down here. This bit's narrow. It's not really a gap. Not really a gap on the inside there. We've got the grip that I can be on this tight line. Oh, Mika might have got us here. Depends on how much grip you've got. You are brave, because if that goes wrong, you go in the pillars. I just got to outbrake you down here, which we do, and slide in front. Mika could not cut back underneath. We have been very annoying with the BMW. I mean, this has really helped Chris, because we have been fighting, and this has really... Neither of us were faster than Chris anyway, but... we're going to go into a wall through there. Wasn't expecting the BMW to get alongside, but now we're both slow through this section. Oh, I got oversteer. Might be in trouble on this one. It was not ideal. Don't really want to have to defend on this corner because you're on such a horrible line. KTM's got both of us as we are fighting each other here, but we know the KTM will likely be vulnerable down the straight. Doesn't matter. In the end, I think Mika has finally got us. Now, the KTM... Mika's about to get held up by a KTM in a more annoying way than from me. Although I don't know, the BMW might drive past the crossbow in a straight line easier. I think it'll be slower than me down the straights, but it's going to be exactly the same battle. Mika has just replaced one adversary with another. He's going to have to absolutely launch it through these next corners. We are not close enough to have a look here. Will Amy be able to fire it up the inside? Not quite. Through here, we will all get the checkpoint. KTM has got surprising... I don't know what tyres that thing will be running to get it into A-class. Maybe off-road race or something. We are going to breeze past it in a straight line. Chris... Now, we're catching somebody, but... Like I say, that's not Chris. Chris is miles out in front. That's an electricity box of some sort. Yeah, can't catch. I don't think I can catch back up to Mika. At the end of the day, we were not faster over a lap. Chris has missed a checkpoint. Right, Chris has missed a checkpoint. Is still going to win because we were fighting that hard for so long. I was fighting that hard, and Mika could not find a way past until the very end. Now that crossbow, we know it's got potential to be very fast through here, which is why I'm trying to hug the inside. I've got to open the steering up at some point as we head towards the final corner. I mean, it's going to be a drag race to the line between me and a KTM. I think we're just going to get it, and we do. Oh. That was very close. That was very close. I mean... Honestly, what lap time I could have done, I don't know. We were immediately in battles. I reckon maybe we're probably not too far off that ultimate pace Somewhere in the 41s, I'm sure we could do, but we did spend an entire race battling and trying to defend on that one. Oh, I'll try and move the donation bar. I'm going to guesswork and see what happens. So yeah. Oh, bloody hell. But yeah, that that Holden is alarmingly quick. That Holden is alarmingly fast, all things considered. Steve, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, could we do a street race with AI traffic? Could we? Yes. We probably won't. There's a very good reason, because the AI traffic is terrible and doesn't sync and doesn't show up properly. For those that watched... oh, cool. I don't know why I got one of those, but cool. For those who watched one of the recent videos, I was racing against Johnson, where just traffic didn't show up for me at all. I had no traffic on my screen while everyone else did. So we're not going to do that one because it is too desyncy and, yeah, it just doesn't work, which is a shame because it's fun, but... or potential to be fun, but it simply doesn't work. Shall we go over here? This track's fun. But yeah. Also, I can keep a room cool. I used to love tractors, but hate them now. That's right. I'm an ex-tractor fan. You're going to get a boo for that. You deserve a boo for that as well. You fully deserve a boo for your terrible, terrible pun. So there you go. Right. Let us go to a... anything goes A-class. We will sort of 5 laps. Light precipitation, why not? Let's go. Now, I am curious. I'm curious to try something here. Because... let's just do this. Now, my Nomad from a recent rally car build, I've converted to off-road spec, which is very similar. I think it has a tiny bit less power, just to get the PI. And I'm curious to see whether this will be strong or not. It was quite good on the rally car course, but I don't know what it's going to do in a normal configuration. On off-road race tyres, of course, it has got rid of the snow tyres, because they will be useless for this. And yeah, we will see how it goes. Could go either way, really. I fear it may be might be a little twitchy compared to like the Delta that I like, but we will see. Chris is on slicks. Fantastic! It's raining and half dirt. That's lovely. That's lovely. I'm in the slicks by accident. Yep, you're going to have an accident, I suspect, is the answer to that. What is Chris driving? Oh, a Viper. Well, I mean, normally a very strong car. What have we got here? Supervan, Rivian, Celica. Rivian will be very fast in a straight line, but this is not a particularly straight line course. Don't know about the Supervan. Haven't got one yet. Haven't built one. I haven't really seen them ran either, so who knows. Right, Nomad. If I can get it to turn in... It's weird, like the Nomad seems to have really good turn in or no turn in, and I don't really know... What, have I lost game sound? I can hear sound, but I can't hear my own car sound, I don't think. Yeah, I can hear something. I can hear sound from something, but I have lost the sound. Yeah, it's the Ford. Okay, so we can hear the Supervan, but I have got no engine. That's very annoying. So I'm going to have to kind of just... Basically, I'm having to just use, out of the corner of my eye, the rev counter flashes red when I need to change up. God, this is horribly difficult to drive now. Right, oh, I'm going to slide through there a little bit. I mean, it's kind of working as expected up here. The Rivian is quick in a straight line, but it's not very good in the corners. Oh, I've got no rear end grip in this. Terrible. I hate not having any engine sound. Why has that done that? It's very tail happy out here. Why does it? Occasionally it has immense turning, and then it just forgets that it's got the front end is supposed to do something. I'm sure you could tune this to make it very fast. I just don't know. I mean, we had some of the issues on the snow rally. I guess it's maybe the weight transfer. Some of these corners is proving really difficult. Oh, bloody hell. Got bloody Lamborghinis everywhere around me. And I can't hear my own engine. I think I'm going to have to really brake this in a straight line, because that's also not helping matters. Yeah. Alright. Make sure we get it stopped in a straight line if we're going to stand any chance of getting lap time out of it. Kind of use it as a bit of a point and squirt muscle car, essentially, because it's the back end is just too leery for my liking. Ooh. It's fine, we can bounce off that wall. Let the Lamborghinis fight each other. I mean, we've caught up, but I think that's because these two have been fighting. Right. Try and hook that on the inside. We have got it together. I'm figuring out how to make the most of it, I think, slowly. So Mika's truck is terrible in these corners, but very fast down the straights. Amy's is good in the corners, but not as good down the straights, and mine seems to be a bit of a middle ground here. But trying to pass that Ford is not easy. I think I might have been in the wrong gear there. Honestly, can't tell you. Amy was going to miss a checkpoint, I think, and had to kind of bail to make sure they got it. Come on, Ariel. Stop moving about, please. We might get one good lap out of it, and then it goes back to wanting to murder me. That's sort of the way it goes with this. Mika's really struggling getting the Rivian through this part. Right, so we slow it down. Possibly the wrong gear, I can't tell in this whatsoever, but that's fine. Right. There, the Rivian's also sliding. Amy's actually got grip. I thought that was going the other side of me. Didn't. Can we duck underneath the van? Through here. We can. I think we might end up fighting each other too much and letting Mika get away in this one. Oh, we're going to clonk the wall slightly through there. No idea if I'm in the right gear or not at this part. Impossible to tell for me. I'm so busy trying to deal with the corner. Can't see the rev counter. So I'm basically just having to guess what gear this is supposed to be in for some of these turns, and it does occasionally work and occasionally doesn't. Oh, that Transit's got some grip through some of these corners. Yeah. We've got caught up by Stinty. Don't know what Stinty's driving currently. Got much more to worry about. Evo. That's a solid all-round A-class car. Not a surprise. The Evo will be coming to join this one. No, I don't have the grip to hold on to that. Stinty is going to get past us in a second if we keep doing that. I guess I have got acceleration on my side. Well, I should have acceleration on my side. I don't, because I'm often in the wrong gear. Right. Oh, well, that's not going to help matters, is it now? I mean, yeah, the back end's difficult at the best of times. Don't need that one. Nah, we got wide anyway. I mean, kind of got a bit nerfed out of it. That's a wall. I'm not going to want to visit that one. I'll put you in the outside one if I have to. Oh. Yeah. It's just the back end of this is just not stuck at all. It was better on the snow, weirdly. It was way more consistent. I guess here now we've got more grip. The front end's got more bite, and the rear end literally cannot go with it. Is the only thing that I can think of, because it really, the back is so desperate to rotate around at any given moment in this, that considering I can't hear it, I'm in the wrong gear constantly. It's quick, and if I could give it enough rear end grip on this, it would be very fast, I suspect. However, it just does not quite. Amy is going for it. Stinty was just wide and slow out of that one. We are up into third. Oh, it's going to be a drag. A really close finish between everyone. Amy gets it on the line. that ended up a lot closer between the top 5 than I was expecting, considering half a second separated 5 cars. Yeah. That's mad, because Mika and Amy really started fighting at the end. Stinty had a bad final lap. I just about... The Nomad, if you could get it right, the Nomad was very fast, but trying to get that right consistently was horrible. Yeah, I do not like that. I think it could work. I think that could be made to work. Why have I got no game sound? Right, am I going to actually have driving sound again? Possibly. I think I know what I might have done. Sometimes if you leave this game... Oh, I've got sound now. Sometimes if you leave this game with the... what's it called? If you leave it in like pause mode or quick resume, that does sometimes break the sound, I have found. But yeah. There you go, I have got sound again at least. So that's something positive. That's something positive in all of this. Where do I want to go? Sure, you know what? Shall we go to the Sony circuit? Always good fun. We'll go for B-class in this. So this Nomad is all-wheel drive, but it is still very tail-happy. Right, we're going to go for a B-class race around here. Now, I am going to use something that I will only use... Well, I say I'll only use once. It'll depend on how it does comparatively as to whether it is going to... whether it's going to go too many appearances or not. Ewan, can you re-invite who crashed out? I don't know if I can, because... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ewan. That's fine. All is good. Right. Let's use the 86 Civic. And immediately it'll be banned. No, I do know how astonishingly fast this car is. Oh yeah, Caleb was right. There's no tyre sound. Why is it? I might have to reboot. I might have to reboot my game after this, because I think that's broken. I'm just not going to touch anything. So when it loads into the game, it will hopefully work. Maybe. I'm going to have to reconnect after this regardless. So, because Forza's doing Forza things. I'm going to turn my sound down a little bit as well, actually. Because now that's quite loud. It'll be an angry Civic. There'll be an angry Civic going on here. Apparently I have a draft excluder by the office door here, as Apollo has decided that's the best place to sleep. I mean, sure, I guess. Why not? Please have engine sound. I don't want to... I mean, this might be slightly better than with the Nomad, but it's not going to be great. Oh, the draft excluder's moved. Right. Chris's stage here we know is quite good. I guess Barry is here. It's an RS7. Subaru, Toyota. I mean, the stage here I would be... Nope, I got no sound. Oh no, wait. Is that my car or someone else's car? I think it is my car. I've turned my TV down too much now. I think that's the problem for me. God damn it. I'm going to reboot my game anyway after this. Alright, Civic. Oh. I don't know what Mika's done to that RS7 to get it down into B class. I would assume that is off-road race tyres, maybe? Can't see them down here. It will be very heavy. RS7 is going to be so heavy in all of this. We are going to sweep around the outside of it through here. Alright, come on, Civic. you've got 340 horsepower, which is an alarming amount for a car like you. Let's go. Hey, Barry. Barry is going to defend up towards turn 1. Oh, and I've been a little too brave. Trying to get past Barry there. I really wanted to pass Barry immediately so I didn't have to worry about it. But, yeah, I was very, very brave under brakes. Barry's quick through the corners, but Barry does not have the straight line speed of the Stagia and certainly of the Civic. I'm overdriving like crazy at the moment, which is not ideal. Gears are probably a little bit longer than the Civic, but it's fine. Can we? I mean, we will close up massively. I don't know what happened to you in there. I did not make contact, certainly on my end, I did not make contact with the VW bus. Oh, the Stagia's got me beat top end. I'm faster accelerating than it. However, Chris has gone wide on the brakes. Where is that Stagia going to reappear? It is to the outside. The RS7's doing surprisingly well, given what it is. Oh, a little too deep under brakes. I'm hoping the Civic's super light, so it's going to have no problem dragging itself up the hill. Around the hairpin we go. I mean, the corner where this is making the really big difference is the final turn. This final turn, it is monstrous through here. Oh, although not this time. I was too brave. Typical, I had to say something. That's my own stupid fault. The curse of the commentator struck me immediately, but it is very fast through there. You saw it when we were battling the bus. Alright. Get it stopped nicely for turn 1. Chris is not going to be able to get around the outside and make that stick, so that's fine. We will, again, get back across to defend. Sort of middle of the road, I don't think Chris is going to have the grip or the brakes to do that with the Stagia. Now, I have no real traction here. We are front-wheel drive, but it's got big enough front tyres that I've got no real issues putting the power down. Difficult to tell brake locking with this as well, actually, whether you don't get any chirp from the brake. I've got to entirely rely on the controller vibration to tell me if I've overdone it. That's better through the final corner. Still not quite right, but it's better. In fact, they are now all starting to fight one another. They are having a big squabble, and that is allowing the Civic to pull away up at the front. Yeah, the more they fight, the better news that is for me. There's a group of 4 at the front, and there's a gap to Stinty, and then there's a big old gap going to some cars further back in this one. Now, just focus on some clean lap times. Chris is holding them up. Never necessarily holding them up. The Stagia is quick. It's certainly got a lot of straight line speed, something which the RS7 and the bus do not have. Now, there we go. Now we can jump on the power. That's a bit better through there. Well, the RS7's looking. That will also help me. Yeah, let them fight. Let them fight back there. We will run the Civic into turn 1. Don't know how far. We're almost 2 seconds clear now, but that's more from them fighting, I think, than me. I don't think I've actually driven this amazingly well. There is definitely more time in the Civic. I think this is easily into the 50s around here. I have not driven the car as well as I know it can go, but them fighting each other has made it relatively easy. The RS7 surprisingly good. I got to say, credit to Mika for building one that isn't complete garbage. Because they are not easy cars to make work in this game whatsoever. We will run up the hill, and we will take a victory. There was more time in that car. There's definitely more time in that. But yeah. That'll do. That'll do. 51-3. I tell you what, credit to Ewan for getting the party bus as quick as it is. Like, that is not slow. It has no straight line speed, which makes life much easier for me with the Civic that's very quick. The Civic's 340 horsepower. It's an absurd amount of power. Amy was not having such a good time with the 86. I was curious about tyres. It looks like rally tyres on the RS7. I don't know how that, unless it's got an engine swap to drop the power, which could be a thing. Right. Okay. Did we get a wheel spin? We did. Let's see what we can get from here. Come on, be fun. Be fun. Be exciting. Be anything other than that. Oh, for God's sake. Wasn't fun nor exciting. Right. I have got to do that. Right. Shall we try again? Let's just go and load the game up. I mean, as horns go, it could be worse, but I have the Woolaloo horn. Why would I change from the Woolaloo horn? You know, that is the best horn in the game. Hopefully, sound will now stay working. I should probably normally quick resume. Like if I've quick resumed it a bunch over multiple days, that's when there's a problem. But quick resume with this one would have only been from taking the thumbnail for the stream and then to here. That's only a couple. I'm surprised, but you know it happens. Right, Ewan, I need another invite. Probably no, I'm not even going to join your session in progress because you might not be appearing online. God damn it, Lamp. Thank you very much for the super chat saying dare to use a truck of any type other than K. All right, I'll see what I can do. I might go build something. Welcome. Anybody in that session online? I don't actually know if they were. Mika might have been. Yeah, might be able to join the game. Let's just see if that works. Might not have worked. I know. We'll go build a truck. What class do I want to build a truck? You know what? I'll go for the difficult way of doing that, because it'd be easy to make it for off-road. Okay, we are convoy leader. Fantastic. Thank you, Ewan. Right, okay, we're going to do... Oh. Forza? I didn't press anything. We are going to do some more B-class racing. If people would like to have a build of some new cars to try out, now would be the time to do it. Especially because I'm stuck in a loading screen. I like my favourite car is the F450 because that is the one that I used for grinding the car mastery points. Forza! Well, I wasn't trying to download the Convoy Leader's estate. It was my estate anyway, you muppet of a game. And I just wanted to go build a car. To the festival. Quick, go. Go before it breaks again. Now, B-class car. So go build a truck for tarmac racing because that's more fun. These are already cars I've owned. I mean, we might use one we've owned, but let's go have a look, see what there is new. Don't think that's going to work. The JT could work. Now... interesting. I reckon the X-Class could work as well. Yeah, I have had a fast X-Class in the past. Now, okay, I know that will be very strong, so I'm not going to build it. I'm going to try building an X-Class. It was the K10 that Chris had a very, very fast one of, and no one's surprised seeing the K10 go quick. It was very fast in previous Forza games as well, certainly across country, but yeah. Right, let's go with an X-Class. I appreciate the X-Class. It's not the most exciting pickups in the game. It's essentially a Nissan with a funny badge. But I think it was a Nissan, wasn't it? I do think this could work. We might need some luck and a good engine. Right, what I'm going to want... I think I want rally tyres. How big a tyres do you get? 285's not ideal. Let's put some track width on it as well. Engines. Ooh, did not realise you get a wide body kit. Oh, it's terrible, but if you give me bigger tyres, I will forgo style for bigger tyres. Oh, yes, that's the ticket. 315s and 375s, yes. Perfect. That is what you need. I don't want bigger tyre profiles. Okay, now, standard engine garbage. That'll be good. That'll be very good. No, wait, that's an LFA engine, isn't it? Kind of want the LFA engine. Can you get... no, you don't get that. I bet the LFA engine wouldn't get centrifugal. Oh, you do! Yes. Oh, is it the R8 engine? I was just looking at the very low torque figure. Twin turbos, far too much. Right. This could legit actually be quite good now. It's going to be very heavy. This is the downside. Can I get any weight out of you? No. Maybe. Wait, can I get any aero on you? So that might drop my PI down. Wow, how many wings do you get? Right, okay. So if we do that... Right, give it a rear lip. We'll keep the side skirts on it. Oh, this is going to be bizarre and possibly not in a great way. If I drop this... Okay, we can't get it any lighter than that. What I'm definitely going to want is some sort of tunability. Let's do a rally diff in it. We will not bother with a clutch. If I can maybe get exhaust on it, I reckon. God, that's so much power. There's so much power in this. Might be able to do that. Sometimes valves don't add much. It's adding too much. I actually don't know what suspension this thing gets. I didn't really look at suspension. No, it's just stock or rally. The stock's going to have to do. A much better option. Can I get more power? Oh, there we go. 718 horsepower. That is a curious B-class car. It's got huge tyres. It's got ginormous tyres, which I'm hoping is going to help counter the fact that it's nearly £5,000. I think this will be too heavy to be useful. It might have been better. Well, I think on some tracks this could be very quick. I think it's going to be too aero-limited to really use it. It's going to be an acceleration car is what this is going to be. It's going to be, 0 to 60 and so on is going to be quick. What is the 0 to 60 on this? 4 seconds, it reckons. Right, let's shorten these gears, because I am definitely not going 184. You will hit the aero wall. Oh, you've got a silly... How many gears? Too many. Right, down to 3.5 to 60. I'm not even going to bother trying to adjust individual gears on this. Let's try and... Hey, let's go for that. Yeah, maybe... I don't actually know if we're going to need rear downforce. It's more front downforce is the problem. That can't do anything with. It's actually an interesting shout. Sorry, Lamb said, what if you run it rear-wheel drive? Would that? That's... How much PI does that say? Oh. Well. I feel like that shouldn't work. Why is that so much better? That shouldn't work like that. I don't get it. Why would the launch be better? It would, in theory. So my only assumption here is by having it drivetrain swapping will put in a race gearbox, and that somehow thinks it's better. It's weight, but it's only £150. Like, that's not that much. That's really not that much. It's not 13 PI's worth of lightness. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick with all-wheel drive. I think all-wheel drive is probably a slightly better one anyway. for this. Any fun car mastery? I'm going to guess no, but I'll have a look. No, of course it doesn't. Right. How does it drive? I mean, it's not. It doesn't feel too bad. As far as a. Oh, was that a car I needed a photo of? Maybe. I'm not sure. No. Okay. I just missaw the name on it. Sweg's gone a different direction. In this one, Ewan's got a Glanza. Is that a Glanza? I think it'll be very fast. Although we generally built them with sensible tyres, at least. I'll just go away, notifications, don't care. Right, tarmac race. Shall we go and try out a silly truck? Oh, go away, everything. I just wanted that. Oh, and possibly that, because some of the events might be hidden behind them. I haven't done the playlist yet this week. Right, let's go. Over here. Now, this will not be the strongest track for this car, I don't think. If we start on pole, we might be a right pain in the arse to overtake. Kind of. I'm hoping on that. I'm hoping. Anything goes. B-class. So this X-Class as an A-Class car could work quite well. Like, this much, it's got a ton of power in B-Class, and the reason it's got this ton of power is because it's heavy. A-Class, you'll get even more power and much lighter. I know it goes the upper class, but this will be running 1,000 horsepower in A-Class without too many problems. It also does sound deeply wrong. This is not a sound that should be coming out of a Mercedes X-Class. That's all manners of incorrect. It's like one of my favourite cars in a Forza game was in Horizon 4. Was the Alfa Romeo Stelvio I had with a Ferrari, was it the 458 engine? It's just a deeply wrong sound. It is very good. This I don't think will be as good as a Stelvio, but I think this will be solid as a B-class vehicle. I love how the wide body here has gone through the fuel tank, like the filler cap. That's a choice. Maybe would have designed it a little bit better, but you know, not that I could design any of this at all. Right, what can we do? I think we're quite a long way back. We are. Now, there's a lot of sensible cars in this field. BL has a Lightning, that's closer to mine. There's a Deberti as well. Oh god, Stinty's got a 155. If Stinty's built that well, that is going to bugger off. I don't know how fast those Alphas can be. There are a smattering of trucks around. Right, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. With 700 horsepower, but a whole load of X-Class to try and move. We are not too shabby through these turns, you know. The Starlet ahead is no match for the mighty Mercedes. It's just going to suck. It's going to suck because it hits the aero wall. And, I don't know, it might not enjoy turning in for this corner. Well, I mean, okay, that's Stinty's Alpha. That'll vanish if that is even semi-competently built. That being said, it's got no straight line speed in comparison to the X-Class. The X-Class will scythe alongside, but I couldn't really do anything because there was a whole smattering of hatchbacks in front of me. Rusky is to the outside with a 205. Right, we are in the middle of this. Nitro's missed a checkpoint, or just backed out of that, or lagged back. I don't know what. Something happened to Nitro there. We need to kind of get out of this group. Go, Mercedes X-Class, go! It's 4 wide into turn 1. We have come out the other side in one piece. We are about to get bullied wide by everything. Look, if I decide I want to do the same back to you, you are going to have a lot worse time than me. To be fair, I don't know how these tiny hatchbacks are moving the £5,000 truck, but, you know, it apparently is. This is remarkably competent. This X-Class is genuinely quite good. Right, hey Stinty, bye Stinty. That is past a 155 through here. Stinty, that's very brave, and you are asking for trouble, and you found it. Yeah, I mean, it's an X-Class. You are trying to go through a very, very narrow gap. Mika's to the front of the field with these Sports 800. Chris has got some straight line speed in that Supra, but it's obviously not quite as nice handling as some of the other cars here. We outhandle a Supra. That's brilliant. Come on, X-Class. Use some of that 700 horsepower. We actually outhandle a Supra. That's amazing. Supra will outrun us a little bit down a straight, but it's not by a crazy margin. I would appreciate not being helped so much in the corners, but I also do appreciate I am a massive roadblock. It is a huge roadblock. This wasn't even the sort of track I thought this car was going to be strong at. It is surprisingly competent, this thing, here. I mean, it does feel very heavy, and I mean, okay, it's probably not going to be as quick as a 205 or a Sports 800. But I tell you what, this thing is, again, it has surprised me. It did it in Horizon 4. I think I ran a fairly fast one. Have had a fast one of these, certainly in previous Forza games. It is surprisingly competent for what it is. Amy is closing, so Amy's going to close mid-corner here, but it won't matter so much because what can you do? You're against an all-wheel drive X-Class with 700 horsepower. It's just going to pull away, and it's not going to have any traction issues. Yeah, it pulls almost a second down this back straight. If I got ahead of Rusky, like if in all of the early shenanigans we ended up ahead of some of these cars, we would be very annoying to pass, basically. As Amy is finding now, Amy might have a better lap time than me, but it's for nothing, because it can't get past. As soon as it gets anywhere close, we vanish down a straight. And it's not so horrifically incompetent in the corners that the Hyundai can find a way through easily here. Now, no mistakes. I can't match a 205, but you know, we've said it before, that 205 rally is astonishingly quick. I'm against two, I say very fast cars. The Hyundai a little bit more of a normal B-class car. Yeah. Not a bad shout of a truck to build. I was thinking about a Cyclone or something, but you know, the X-Class being actually competent is surprising. it's very surprising. Will have annoyed a lot of cars that are much faster in the turns than it, that just simply can't do anything. And Amy's tried everything in that final corner, can't do it. It'll get alongside, but it's just going to get outran the second we get on the power. Now, nicely does it through turn 2. And 3 and 4. We're going to run a little bit wide, doesn't matter. I've got rally tyres and I've got all-wheel drive, so we are going to have no problems at all. Yeah, it's a little sluggish into here. That's probably where Amy catches the most back there. We will boot it, and then this is where we gain the most, is on the power down this section. I don't know what tyres that Hyundai will be running on. Oh, I've actually made a little bit of a mess of the chicane this time around. Not ideal. Down to third. There, could have carried more speed through that one. We will park it in the middle of the road, and there's nothing the Hyundai can do through there. For a track that I wasn't necessarily expecting to be its strong suit, that car is surprisingly good. Yeah, 1017. Stinty's Alpha was a little bit faster, but it just couldn't get past, and that was the thing that we saw a bit. Amy's not a fan of the X-Class. Really? I wonder why. Especially the rear end. I am really impressed. As I said, I was expecting it to be semi-good. I was expecting it to be all right. It was in previous games. That's pretty good going for the X-Class there. Yeah, I mean, it has a 205 and a Sports 800. But there you go. You say, oh, the authentic start experience isn't great, but good fun. Stock tyres and 300 horsepower. You're funnily enough, funny at that. Is a bit of a handful. Well, like, what are you going on about? I know there are cats outside. There's a lot of cats in this house. You are aware of this. You're aware of this every day. Stop being an idiot. Yeah, it's being a pain. Right. I'm trying to think what track would suit the X-Class best. I don't think it would work best. I don't know. See, because the X-Class would be all about... Actually, I do know where would suit it best. Probably here. Oh, we're going to try it here. Daikoku would be terrible. Daikoku is all about high-end, high-speed grip, and the X-Class would not work there. The other one, I know the track you mean, Nari? I think it's this one up here. I don't know. It may work a bit better there. It probably wouldn't be too bad at this one, to be fair. I actually reckon this cross-country circuit, the City Docks, is going to be one of this truck's best events. Because it's got the suspension to deal with the jumps, it's got acceleration, it's still quite good handling, ground clearance to climb the ramps. Now, of course, could be completely wrong. Downside with it, not on off-road race tyres, so we may lose out to some of the more powerful cars. But a lot of this track is tarmac, so the rally tyres here are a good compromise in terms of having grip. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whether this X-Class is any good. I mean, this is closer to its, I say, the natural environment, where you would expect an X-Class to go. Let's face it. We will give it a try. Plus, if I do somehow get to the front, no one's overtaking me. It is my favourite. As Mikey Chaos said, the X-Class moving wall. That is basically what it is. It should have been the Great Wall. What is it? They make pickup trucks, don't they? It would be great. Just, if only we had Great Walls in this game. And then we would just make... It would just become a defending challenge. We will see what happens. I think we lost a couple of people. I think Zav and I think Stinty missed the invite to the race. Okay. Please start me at the front. It would just be funnier if we can be at the front and try and defend. We're not at the back, at least, but I don't think we're at the front. Okay, mid. Oh, Rusky's got a limo. Ram TRX could be strong. S1 probably more suitable for here. Amy's being brave. Maverick could work. Could be horrible. It'll either be really good or really twitchy and horrible. Oh no, never mind. I'm not winning. Chris is in that. Ewan's in that. If that's built in the way that it can be, we are not beating one of those K10s, but we will see. You get a little bit more understeer through there than I was expecting. Right, late on the brakes, we're back past the Bel Air. So we know the Bel Air is very fast in a straight line. Will we be able to outrun a limo? There's a lot of very powerful cars have turned up for this. All right, I don't think Ewan's is as crazy as Chris's K10. We have got some good straight line speed. I'm going to land on Rusky. Rusky's in a container. We're fine. We're through. To the inside of an S1 we go. A little bit of contact. We should outrun that S1. So the S1's going to outturn me in the twisty bits. We are going to, in theory, outrun it down a straight. Ewan has got the, I think it's the K10, the Chevy behind us. Mika on a very defensive line through that one is going to be slow on the exit. And here comes the X-Class to the inside. The Audi is going to try and make that one work, but it's gone too wide through there. You are not going to be able to make that. You get on a terrible line coming up here. That's fine. We are to the lead of the race. Now, the Audi will be quick through here. Probably won't be able to take that line. Doubt Mika will want to risk it. We are good on the landing. We will again pull clear of the Audi as we accelerate away around these. Now, this is where the Audi can close back in a little bit. We're on these tarmac corners for the Audi to... It's just going to have more grip than I do, essentially. Oh, yeah, very stop-starty around some of this track. But it's fine. We lead from Mika. Ewan's third. Rusky's fourth with the limo. Amy's up to fifth. Don't know what happened to Chris with the Bel Air. We have seen that Bel Air be quite quick at something. I don't remember what, but we did see it go relatively fast once, I think. I think I remember it. Maybe misremembering stuff. You never know. The S1 will close through that chicane. I didn't take it very well either. But again, it's going to find itself getting outran down the straight. Yeah. Now, be aware of the container. Rusky fell afoul of it in the first lap. God, that lands very nicely. That lands very nicely. Funny what having some actual off-road suspension will do on a track like this. We are pulling. Rusky's up to fourth. The limo's not slow. That limo is weirdly good in B class. I've got to be careful not to clip the digger. There is an invisible hitbox around it that you can... I mean, it's very close, but you can get yourself in trouble on that digger. I have done in the past. The S1... This is maybe the section where if Mika's not side by side with me, we will expect to see the little Audi gain some time. Oh, we flicked it a little bit sideways on the climb up the hill. Across the container tops we go. Yeah, I mean, Mika's closed in by about half a second, and I think we're going to have to stretch the gap out again. Ewan's K10 not keeping up with the X-Class here at the moment. It just cannot quite match the pace of the Mercedes with an Audi V8. This is a weird contraption. Oh, Mika, I think, ran into the final corner and has lost a heap of time there. Not quite got turn one perfect yet, but it's good enough. Again, we're going to lose a little bit into this chicane. Even if I get it perfect, the Audi's going to be quicker. However, we're then on to a long straight. Mika is doing everything to desperately try and catch up to this Merc. I'm very impressed with this truck. Okay, this event is not, is always going to work better for this, but yeah, it turns out the X-Class pretty solid option. Mika's fallen back and lost quite a lot of time on that straight. By the looks of it, went deep in the car park corner. Ewan is gone out of sight behind us. Maybe battling Rusky. We didn't really see it. They are, yeah. This race has gone very much my way. I picked a track I knew this car was going to be strong at, and it has, funnily enough, proved to be very good here. We will not run too wide out of that one. We've got one more lap to go. Mika is fallen away. The start of this lap kind of dropped the Audi back. It's sort of just about stabilised at 3 seconds away. The X-Class is not even difficult to drive. I say that as I go slightly wide, but that's my own incompetence, not the car. It feels very heavy, and there's no denying that. It's very heavy, it's very unresponsive, but once you get the hang of it, it's remarkably consistent. It's got enough grip to not have any problems, and then it's quite fast in a straight line. It's just a good compromise for all of this. Mika's closed up a little bit. He's about to now lose out as we head up onto a straight. Ewan is 9 seconds back Bloody hell. We really have just driven away. It's rare it happens for me. It does happen sometimes. And this is not even a car that I particularly thought was going to be OP for this stuff. But yeah, we are. What is Mika going to be through there? Yeah, well, we get like a second down that straight and jump alone. Almost all of our lap time can come in that. Mika can catch the rest of the lap, and then we just instantly pull away once we get down there. It's quicker. It's quicker to straight line, and it's the landing is where it really saves because it just doesn't have any problems on the landing. It just lands and goes. Rusky is up to third. I mean, the limo has done well. It's not well enough. Oh, that was a little bit closer than I would have liked. We almost fell in a pit of our own volition that time. It was almost entirely unnecessary. Thankfully, the X-Class was good enough, and we got away with that. And Mika has been unable to do anything, really, about the Mercedes. Can cling on in the twisty bits. However, this thing is not that slow in the twisty parts, and a monster at a straight line. The X-Class wins! A good shout. Yeah, that thing is seriously quick. Oh, it was an F-150 for Ewan back there. The limo in third, ahead of the Ford. The Maverick in fifth, ahead of the Bel Air. BRZ, the 3000 Mark II, a little bit further back to find the Ram and the Delta. Yeah. I mean, we were well over a second faster than than anything. Okay, that track was specifically selected to be a strong suit for the X-Class, but yeah, that's quite good. that's really quite good. Honestly, I am impressed with how well the X-Class has done. It is not supposed to be a particularly strong vehicle, but yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. The X-Class. So I thank you for the suggestion. It's been fun. Nightcore saying super saloon later. Shall we have sure? You know what? We'll go with chat gives me random categories or stuff to work with, and I'll see what I can throw together. Right, I'm gonna build an A-class super saloon at some point. Right, sorry. If we go car type, let's do it this way. Let's see what the game counts. Can I build retro? Okay, well, retro super saloon is always a solid option. Now, if we're going A-class, yeah, an RS4 could work. We will also have... what is the other? Is it modern? Maybe modern super saloon, actually? Went the wrong way. Modern super saloon. I have got an A-class alpha. What would I want for? Let's go have a look at a buy and see what there is. I could fix the stages gearbox. It's not a bad shout. I mean, or I could. Okay, we know that won't be quick. I'm not going to build the 190E because it's a bit boring. I'm also not going to build the Alfa Romeo, the 155. I know that'll be fast. I know A-class that might not be fast because I'd want to keep it front-wheel drive. Ooh, what about that? That's an interesting one. That could work. That could work. I think that might be too heavy. M5 would probably be quite... I'm going to try building the Chaser. Let's see what we can do. You don't need to build a car, Chris. I'm just building something different. If you have an A-class car you are happy with, by all means, stay with the A-class car you are happy with. I am going, you know what, there's not really many good options on here. I'm just building something different for a bit of variety. Sake, and chat is giving me random categories to work with. Sure. I know this is supposed to be a drift livery. We're not going to. Now, the question is, well, the question of what I do with the driveline, if I'm boring or if I'm not, is going to depend on tyre size. So, if we can get... Do you get a wide body kit? You do! Fantastic. Fantastic, and a good-looking wide body kit at that. How big are tyres do you get? Because I don't really want all-wheel drive unless I have to. Partly because it's boring. And... oh, it's only 295. That's not really very big. Why are you... They're a bit piddly tyres on this one. Now, what engines do you get? 6.2 V8 is strong. That's the LFA engine, isn't it? I mean, that's probably not the most efficiently way to do it. Can I get a centrifugal supercharger? Don't think I will on this. No, you won't on that. You don't get it on the 6.2, and I don't think you get it on here. No. I kind of want to use that engine, but I don't think it's going to be a very good engine. Sadly, I think we're going to do that. I might supercharge it anyway. Now, let's do that. It was very low, but that's fine. Now, I might take the supercharger out. Oh, I don't have to. Fantastic. That'll do. Thank you. Basically got all the bits that I want on this car. Make it handle as good as we can. Now, now, is it a 4-speed even having... Right, sorry, let's just go through there. I mean, if we shorten a 4-speed, we might get away with it. I guess the question is going to be... Yeah, it is a 4-speed. Oh, that's annoying. Because you're going to really need a race gearbox. I didn't put rear aero on it, though. Okay, they have more drag than the Forza wing. Curious. They're non-adjustable, but they drop the PI more. I'm going to do that, then. Gearbox! Oh, well, it's still not dropped it enough. I think I'm going to take the supercharger off, aren't I? Because I really don't want to have to go to there. Alright, sorry, engine. No supercharger for you. Oh, the supercharger is normally quite fast way of doing it. Got no other way. Got no way I can lower the PI. The ways you used to be able to do it, you can't anymore. Wait, so not that you can't, but maybe heavy wheels? Right, here we go. We have no, not front, but all wheels. Multi-piece normally heavy? No, I need heavier wheels, not lighter, goddammit. Where are your heavy... There's a heavier wheel. Where are the really heavy wheels? It's 14 pounds. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. If we did that, I don't know if they are heavier, and make them massive. Does that... Okay, we've got 2 PI. Crap. Do that. Do that. The one-piece wheels, are they... Well, there's not really specialist... Are there any heavy wheels in here? No. There's none heavier than what we've got on currently. There's a lot lighter. No, I'm going to hazard a guess that is as heavy as it gets. Nah, they're all... Oh, god damn it. The only other option I have... I mean, we could go. Honestly, that's probably not the worst shout. Is to go just for the street suspension on it. I want the brakes. I mean, if I can put these back in... Oh, no. Not quite. We will go with that. Slight downside of the wide body kit is I get no front aero. I feel like front tyre widths are needed, Chris. I don't believe you. I feel like front tyre widths are going to be quite important on a car with no front aero to try and get it to turn in. I doubt rally suspension will be the same. Yeah, rally suspension puts me in the same problem. It's still 1 PI too high. And so, it's a very fiddly build on this one. So I could have taken the supercharger off it, but I really wanted a supercharger on the car. I'm going to go with it. I'm not sure on this. I'm not sure. It's a very cool looking car. That is true. I like this. The wide body kit looks great. The wheels I don't hate. I mean, they're not my favourite, but I wouldn't have them on for you know, for my personal style. But yeah. So you are right. There is some front aero on with the wide body kit, but it's not as much as an actual Forza aero. So it will give you a bit, but it's not adjustable, and it won't be as much as that. So I'm opting for tyre size over. Oh, this is not have the traction I was wanting. It feels very short gears. Maybe a little bit longer. We're not going to need to be doing 180. Shall we see what the chaser can do? Will it be good? Will it be terrible? I don't know. Right, I'm not in the convoy. I've been disconnected from it. Well, that's fun. Right, let's just go and rejoin. I guess I was in the garage for too long or something. It is a cool looking car, I will give it that. It is, even though this has been built entirely as a circuit car, it still knows it really wants to be a drift car deep down. Deep down, it still desires to drift. Thank you, Ewan. No, didn't quite get that corner right. Well, you know what? We're here now, so I guess it makes sense to go very sideways for no real reason, other than because I can. Right, where's the start line? Let's see what it can do at the leg end island circuit. Right, 5 laps, sure. Early afternoon, a little bit of cloud. Anything goes. I don't think this is going to be the best A-class car I've built. I don't imagine it's going to be amazing. It looks very cool, but I don't imagine it's going to be strong. However, you never know. You never know with Forza games sometimes. I think it's going to be not enough. I don't think the power to weight ratio is going to be enough on this to really make it work, and I don't think it's going to have the grip to counter any of that. But maybe it'll be just solid all round, because sometimes that does happen. Kazadon, thank you very much for the donation, saying passed my driving test yesterday. Oh, well, congrats. Don't drive like you're watching currently, but congrats on that one. Enjoy your freedom. I did find, like, when you learn to drive, anybody who is learning to drive currently, for example, of course you always have to have an instructor in the car, or my parents sometimes as well. And that first day when, after I passed my test and I went out in my car completely on my own, very weird. It was very cool, it was fantastic, all of that, but it was also very, very weird for after you'd spent however many months. You know, any time you drove, you had to have somebody with you and everything. It was very, very cool. But yeah, congrats to you. Erraticus also, sorry, I think I missed it. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. A rollcast salute to you from Joe. Everyone decided to build. You didn't have to. I just fancied having a build of a saloon car. RS6s I would be worried about. I've seen that be very fast. But yeah, let's see what this chaser can do. And will it be good? Will it be terrible? we're about to find out in this one. It's not as quick as the Alfa Romeo off the line, that's for sure. I'm hoping I might have better tyres than some of the higher PI starting cars. Oh, it's got no rear end grip. Right, rear tyre. Tyres, hopefully both of them. Warm up, please. Oh, there's an X5 in the mix. Someone didn't get the memo. I don't know how you've missed a checkpoint already. God, this has got no rear end grip. Maybe I should have gone with the Forza Aero. Maybe I should have done, because maybe this wing here just doesn't give any or anywhere near enough downforce. I was thinking it might give more, but maybe not. I don't know why it dropped the PI by as much as it did. Yeah, it is. The back end is very loose, and that is not how I want my cars set up. Hey, Ewan, they are going to have an accident ahead of us. Can I go around the outside of some cars? Maybe. I don't know what Amy's driving. We are on the power as we come up the hill. We're going to go to the inside of an RS3. Unfortunately, there's too much traffic to really tell what the car is capable of through there. The Merc's having a bit of a look, but it's more of a speculative look. Oh, hey, Ewan. Ewan's trying to get back onto their line through there. There was suddenly a Toyota having a nose. Oh, yeah, we are currently stuck in traffic, which is not ideal, which we are struggling with. Ewan is going to nudge it wide now. I'm hoping we can get clear through this bit. Oh, please stick. Please warm up. Rear tyres, you've slid around enough. Please warm up. Right, we are now catching Ewan. So Ewan's got no straight line speed in comparison to us. Ewan's on a really tight line through there. That's going to be horrible. And Ewan's in the wall. Right. So Nitro's got the... Well, Ruskies ran away with the old RS6. We've actually seen that. I think that was in a Lucky Dip build. Whether Ruskies rebuilt it or not, I don't know. I think we've seen that one there be crazy fast in a previous session. Now, so Nitro's got good straight line speed, but no grip. Amy's got no straight line speed. I have, well, straight line speed and very little grip. It's very sketchy. It's very oversteery. It's not the most pleasant experience I've ever had. Could we be flat through there? I feel like the front end could do it, but the back end just can't. At all here. Oh. I mean, maybe Chris is taking away some of the front tyre width is very important for grip, but maybe balance would have been better. But I still think maybe Forza Aero at the back might have solved some of the issues here. Oh, I missed that one. Just ducked down too much. Just too greedy. Oh, clicked the wrong button. God damn it. Well, we'll just go from here. Just trying to close. I forgot I had to rejig the controller slightly, and got it wrong. God damn it. I was looking forward to that. It's going to be an interesting end to the race, trying to chase down Amy and Nitro, because I think we would have got there at the end of that one. I mean, I guess we'll get a clean couple of laps to try and set a fast lap. Yeah, like the front end. The front end does really want to turn in, and the back cannot live with it at all. Some tuning could solve that. I mean, we will presumably pass the Mercedes in front of us. That AMG 4-door is both a hideous car and not a very fast one. Oh, turn again. I'm overdriving now. Yeah, we're all out of shape. God damn it. It's gone wrong. It's gone wrong on this one. And that's about it. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Rusky leads with the RS6. I can't remember what Mika was driving. Stinty's fallen back, maybe? I don't know, or Stinty behind Ewan and Court. Don't remember seeing Stinty at all this race, which makes me think Stinty has also missed some checkpoints. We will have... I've still got 2 laps. We will have 2 laps to try and set a fast lap time. That's kind of all I've got left to chase at this point. So, back end is so... It's so on a knife edge through here. When you get it right, that is rapid. It feels rapid. It's just... You are literally dancing around, waiting for the rear to let go. Ugh. Like up here, I mean, we are very, very much faster than the AMG through that section. No big surprise. This feels like it's been a pretty solid lap. We're not beating the RS6 up at the front or whatever Mika's in. To be honest, this is probably about a 5th place car at best. We're not really with the very fastest A-class stuff. Alright, Toyota, slow down. I'm hoping we're not going to get too compromised on this lap by the Mercedes. Try and get a respectable time from the Toyota. Dare I be flat? I mean, we're not quite. We're very close to flat through there. It's going to compromise us. I had to go for a lunge through that one. We will come out the other side. I mean, the Merc's horrible to drive. I mean, it's definitely a much better lap, but yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything. You haven't got the grip through this section regardless. Well, that time we did at least slide through the checkpoint. And there we go. Nicely does it for the chaser. Oh, I guess Drake missed a checkpoint trying to keep up with us. Yeah, the Toyota is much better through that section, funnily enough, than the AMG. Little chirp on the brakes as we get slowed down there. We probably lose about a second a lap to Rusky's car, just looking at the gaps. You could probably run that section flat, I reckon. That was what I called an aggressive line. Very aggressive line into the hairpin. Yeah, we're not going to catch the car ahead, regardless. I don't think we're going to finish this lap. Oh. And the back's gone. Might as well finish with a flourish in the tunnel. It's very sideways. Curious about the lap time, where we sit in that 31.2. Yeah, basically we're kind of there with... Okay, so the RS6 we know is good. The M5 didn't really see it. So RS6 we know is going to be good. M5 is apparently not too bad. X5 we've seen be quick before. Yeah, I mean that's... I think that's a fairly respectable car. It's definitely not the very fastest thing we've got, but it is a respectable car. Badge did I unlock? Oh, cool. I'm not going to use it, but cool. Right, we will have one more race, and then we will change over the lobbies. Let's have one more race with some A-class cars. I'm trying to see what tracks we have. You know, we've not gone up here. Let's try this one. There's a final race for this part. Then we will swap lobbies and see some more racing, of course. Right, custom race, event settings. Let's go 6 laps. Overcast. You know what? I'd be okay. It was overcast earlier. It's now gone back to being bright sunshine. It's very warm. Less warm today, but still very warm. Overcast would be good. Right. 6 laps. A-class. Let's go. Let's see. all-wheel drive stuff here might not be too bad. It'll have a bit of an advantage coming out of the final corner, although the rest of the lap probably not so much. I'm slightly scared on a couple of corners of this car having issues. I don't look forward. We're going to be fighting the rear end of this. Steve, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, can we see how many Lance Strolls we've got by having an all Aston Martin race? Choice of any Aston the player wants to use. Danger Man would be excited about that one. I don't know if I've built any Aston Martins in this car. I don't think I have. I don't really used them. The problem is that there's not very many to choose from, sadly. If you want to be having any sort of upgrades going on, basically. Which is a little bit of a shame. There's an all-right selection of them, but they're all very fast. So you can't really get much. I much prefer the lower class racing for generally a bit better racing, a bit more interest, and so on. But yeah, there's not that many. Admittedly, I guess you could have things like the DB7, DB9s, and older ones. The Vantage, the V600, which I don't think we have. Ooh, okay. Interesting spot on the grid. McLaren 12C. It's a 205 DBX C63. An interesting selection of cars. Right. Let's go. Okay, we know the DBX is going to be all-wheel drive, and we know that thing will get going. I've ridden in a DBX, one of the, was it the 707 or whatever the special edition was? Good lord, those things are rapid. Like it's as someone who has an RS6 and is used to performance cars, that DBX still astounded me with just how fast it is and how big it is. Wouldn't have one, of course, but it's still impressive. Just like the feat of what that car can do is impressive, even if I hate that they exist and that they're popular. Ewan's having a big crash on their own there. We are going to go to the inside of a 200. This is where Chris is going to get a big advantage in that X5. The X5 will just get off the corner very, very well. What was the idea? You're shoving your nose in on a stupid corner, and yeah, there's a bit of lag. Maybe that didn't help. Just I don't know. You're not really going to, unless you are clearly alongside somebody. You're just simply all you're going to do is have a crash on that corner. It feels like a really silly place to try a pass. I think Ewan's on off-road race tyres to try and make that work. Oh, Nitro's missed a checkpoint with the TBX. The 205 is clearly faster as well. I don't know why bother? Why bother with that sort of a thing there? Oh, never mind. 205 is very fast, but not very controlled. We've gone incredibly deep into the final corner. We'll go for a later apex. Try and straighten it up for there into the last chicane. I can't really attack that chicane with any gusto because I just don't trust the back end of this car. Just it doesn't really turn in, or it doesn't stick. It turns in, it doesn't stick. I was a little bit scared at turn 1 as well. Stinty, not close enough up here to have a look. Oh, lost a lot of the Toyota there. Drifted a bit wide, but we got away with it. Down the hill we go. Where is that Alpha? Okay, it's not close enough yet. I imagine I might be faster than it in a straight line. We did clonk the wall though, which is a little bit foolish. Survive it all though, so that's something at least. The Alpha is there, yeah. The final corner is where we're losing big chunks of time. I think the rest of the lap we're quite competitive, but that final corner I just don't trust the back end to stick. And I haven't got it wrong through here. Yeah, Stinty's got us. Yeah, the second I turned in, I was fighting the rear of the car. Kind of knew I was in trouble. Oh, Stinty has... Oh, what's happened to Stinty? Oh, did Stinty miss the checkpoint, maybe? On the way through. I was very close. I was incredibly close to missing the checkpoint myself, so I'm guessing Stinty's got a little too... was a little bit greedier than me. Oh, Toyota, please behave yourself. This is definitely not the worst A-Class car I've built, but it's definitely not the best. We are... Okay, that's a bit better through the final corner. Again, we lose about a second a lap to Chris. around this one. Now, if we can get the back end to stay... Okay, it's better. That was better. I mean, the tyres are also coming up to temperature. Will be up to temperature now, I would think. With some tuning work and a slight rejig of the build, I reckon this could be an okay A-class. I don't think it's ever going to be. Not this build. I'm not going to say you can't make the Chaser good. Maybe all-wheel drive would have been the shout with this. Probably is to make it more competitive. However, it's not as bad as I feared it might end up being. Really. I've actually got a decent lap time out of it there, which is good. Now, don't drift wide. If you can stop the back end from misbehaving, there we go. Race it up the hill. Don't wander too wide through there. Oh, maybe Chris has had a bad lap because Chris has just then pulled a massive gap to me this time around. So, yeah, I guess Chris did just have a poor lap. We kept the gap at about 7 seconds last time around, and Chris is gone. Oh, I have, in trying to go faster, overdriven it, and had a moment. Sweg's going to run out of laps to do anything. They had a big fight behind us in all of that. Yeah, Chris suddenly went in that final lap. We had a bad final lap, and Chris absolutely sent it. Okay, we were up there. I mean, okay, we saw Rusky hit a wall and drop back. Mika's Fiesta was quick, but got buried in traffic. Yeah, I mean, we were top 5 car in that. Not too bad, honestly. Yeah, similar speed to the Jew. Could have had a really interesting battle with Stinty. I'm interested to see how that one played out. But unfortunately, did not quite get that battle. I will. Oh, pardon me. I will take a second place though. A solid podium. Yeah, the Chaser worked fairly well. Why is the X5 quick is a very good question. I don't know. We've seen SUVs be really fast before. I know Lombo's ran an X5 that was ridiculously good. It does happen. Yeah, I don't know why they are so quick. Right, we shall get. We will get Gliska in. We'll sort the filming crew out first, and then we will get other people. Actually, you know what? I don't know about everybody, but Steve wanted to see an Aston Martin, so I'm going to go and build an Aston Martin of some description. I don't know what one. What Aston Martin? There's not very much to choose from. This is what I say. It's not great. I mean, I could probably try and make the DB5 as an A-class car or the DBX. I don't know what Aston Martins I do have. I only have the DBX as the only exclusive one. Okay. I'm going to try and make a B-class DB5 work. God, what on earth would I need to do to make this happen? I mean, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. If you're going to give me the option, I'm going to take the option. I do agree the game needs more older, interesting... There's a bunch of cars that would be fun to have, and maybe we will get more as time goes on. But right. What do I want to do with this to make it work? What engines do you get as possible options? Well, that really? There's nothing in between. Nothing in between the standard engine and 820 horsepower. Sure. That's definitely going to help. Can we get... Alright, let's I think this is going to have to be some form of speed build. Or speedier build. I don't actually know whether... I don't know if vintage race is a good way to go or not. 2.1... Because that's 463 and they're 481. They are better. I'm going to stick with what I know. They're very small tyres. Concerning... Now, would this be quicker made all-wheel drive? Maybe. I reckon we want to chuck the weight out of it. I guess maybe this is going to be a little bit too draggy a car, but I'm hoping that this might... Well, I think the standard engine is just going to be garbage. Because as cool as it is, I just don't think it's going to be very competitive. But we will see. I don't actually know whether it's better to do 350 horsepower. I don't know. We'll give it a try. It does not... Well, it does get a supercharger, I think. It got... Oh, no, it doesn't. It's only a turbo. I mean, we'll go with naturally aspirated on this one. Right. Now, if you do want to take part this evening, to do so, you need to send a message to Gliska, whose game tag will be on the screen shortly. Hopefully. Come on. Oh, the art is... Gliska, at the bottom of the names at the side, you will find... I've just realised I didn't put a diff in this. I don't know what diff it has. We're just going to put a diff. But yes, Gliska is the one to message to try and get an invite to the session. Let's go for a rally diff. Right, okay, so Rec can't join, which means Shadows can't join, because Shadows is on PC, and sometimes PCs are weird, basically. Gotta love Forza. Unfortunately, the Aston Martin with the 800 horsepower engine would not be drivable. Yes, now. Also, not drivable from in here. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a tiny corner! There's none on that side. Oh, there's... I've got to drive just using the one tiny corner in the side and the map, I guess. Oh, there's definitely a challenge in here that the filming crew will hate. But yes, there's definitely a challenge video in there with like a car with an all blacked out windows and like tiny gaps to see. Actually, it would end up looking like a horror. Like if you did this and then you just removed the eyes and had those as the window that you had to look through, that's a very messed up horror film. It's a really messed up horror film, but also kind of interesting now. I mean, I'm not going to say... Let's never say never, because maybe we will end up doing that. Who knows? Who knows? Oh! Car to take a picture of! Hello! Cars I must photo! Well, I mean, it's not... I shouldn't be that excited by a big Porsche SUV, but... Car I must photo. Go! Drake, thanks a bit. Right, so this is why you can't be a driver in cars, can't they? Proper visibility. Oh yeah, I mean, I always used to drive from first-person view when I did videos, played in general I used to do from first-person. I have gradually moved away to third-person, mostly to do with seeing cars around you better and being more consistent of in close wheel-to-wheel racing, basically. But yeah, there's definitely something in there as a challenge. I'll have to look. We'll have to look into it. We'll have to look into it at some point and see what happens. Of course, Shados has a very bouncy little B1 going on there. That is very... Look at it go! It's just so happy to be here. That is the most excited car to be in a Forza video. And boing! Off it goes again. Oh, bloody hell. Capito, thank you for the resubscription, by the way, for the second month of Rollcasting interview. Saying no more Discord Twitch sub. Just told about it. They have like some sort of... She's converted from Prime to a tier. They had some sort of offer, something going on there, possibly. But thank you very much for the reset. I love how we're all in silly cars, of course. Art has a Ferrari. I shall convert you. We shall all become cars. Cars? Yeah, I mean, that does work. It does work. Right, race time. Let's go. Let's go and do a race. Let's go to Daikoku. We haven't been there yet. We are going to start with tarmac, and we will go off-road. Try and mix things up a bit. I've done a fair bit of tarmac because I did build a couple of cars for tarmac-y stuff. So yeah, off-road stuff will be coming up. Did I actually remember I fixed the diff in? Did I put a diff in this one? Okay, we do. It's surprisingly more aero than I expected in this. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't really start with this because then they'll be faffing around for ages. No guarantee that this will do much. Well, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sure, apply very basic tuning stuff. Okay. Daikoku. Custom event with some B-class cars. I'm not expecting this to be staggeringly quick. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Might like this track a little bit more than the X-Class would. I feel like this should handle this. Quite light, which is always good. You never know. Oh, Jesus has donated. Thank you very much again. I apologise for the hot weather still in the with that, but he said today is his day off, which it always is on Sunday. I mean, listen, the beer is a tiny bit cooler today. I can be in my living room without... I watched the Formula 1 in the living room without dying, so, you know, it was better. It was an improvement, at least. Right. Let's see. What can the DB5 do? Place your bet, so wonderful folks of chat. I'm thinking mid-pack with good old Finn McMissile here. Sadly, as much as fun as the big engine would be in this, I just can't see a way you'd build it to B-class and have it working. Right, 850, S2000. S2000 is going to be good here. That Integra is very, very good. Well, I don't know about Shanos' one. I have one I like very much. Typhoon might not be too bad. We'll see. Danger Man won't want to crash into me, though. Oh, it's not the Integra I thought. I thought that was the newer Integra. Either way, it's still likely to be strong. Integras are normally quite good. But, now that's very fast. I'm glad it's going to have a crash immediately, and I'm going to not have to deal with it again. Right, come on, Aston Martin. We will repass a Shados through here. I mean, I might actually take the lead of the race entirely by just not having ran wide through there. Oh, was not expecting braking through that corner. I was expecting that corner to be flat out. And here comes an Integra to the outside. Not going to do it. Hey, we've got quite good grip in this. Oh, Shados has had a dive. And we will... we're not going to match an Integra. I don't think. Like, I'm not... It's one of those, I'm not even that fussed about racing, where Shados has gone too deep on their own. Come on, Aston. Got quite long gears. Didn't really have the PI for the gearbox. We are going to pass the S2000 though. We're going to lead the first lap. Oh, don't tell me Art's got one of those Civics. I think they have. Right. Oh, well, this does have more grip. I mean, that's maybe not a big surprise in an S2000. Yeah, the Civic was trying to get to the... Look, it's quite clear I'm having to brake earlier than you. Don't follow me in a braking zone, for God's sake. Oh, dear. I'm not trying to brake check you. I'm just trying to brake where I think I need... I don't really know with a DB5. We're trying to figure it out at the moment as we go along here. We are quite good through here. It does turn in better than I feared. I thought it might be quite a handful in some of these gearboxes. The gearbox might actually be the thing that's hurting it the most. Oh no, sorry, I thought I was in the new Civic that came. No, Art's in the IS 200 or 300 or whatever one it is. This goes to the inside. We've got quite good acceleration, but not really good enough. I wanted to slot in behind the Honda through that one. We've still got a run here. The Dino is there. Now, what can I do into turn one? See, Gliska's gone in a little bit too deep. That puts them out wide for the next part. So we are to the inside. Down there, and we will put ourselves back to the lead of the race. Okay, now if we could have Stallion and Art getting involved in this fight and slowing down Gliska, that would suit me perfectly. Honestly, I think I've just driven a lot of laps of this track and I'm a bit more consistent than some of the cars around me is helping me more than my DP5 being. It's definitely not bad. Art's now up to second or battling for second. Alright, come on, get turned in. No, there's going to be a tap on the wall if we're not careful. We survive it. Right. Little bit of... It's a little bit of understeer. Actually, no, it's got a bit more... This has just got more grip than you expect it to have. And I'm trying to... Oh, didn't like that curb. That was a nasty strike. It just wanted to straighten my car up as I was turning into a corner. Never good. Never a good experience to have that one. Oh, I had to go down one too many gears there. Art's going to be right on us if we're not careful. That's fine. Come on, DB5. You can do things. It's there. It's holding them at about a second at the moment. Keep them out of DRS range or whatever the attack mode. I don't remember what it's called now in Formula 1. Oh no, Art's got closer, but I think Art's hit the wall. It's going to lose out to Gliska. Them fighting each other has helped me massively here. Because we have really been able to make the most of clean air. I think they are faster than me. Not by crazy amounts, but we have got to the front and kept ourselves out of trouble. We're quite good through that final corner. Now, one more time around through here. The Aston Martin, nice over the curbs this time about. It's all about trying to be neat and tidy through this first section. Oh, that was on the edge of what I could do with it. Yeah, I've been really helped by the immense tussle that is currently befalling everybody behind me. Because I can just take the line I want with the DB5, do what I want, and just stay out of trouble here. Don't. Oh, it's really in between second and third gear there. Really doesn't know what... No, I don't need to feel good in terms of an option there. Around penultimate corner. Actually, I guess maybe not quite, because it's sort of up the Art's in the wall again. Don't know if there was a push or whether Art just outbraked themselves. So I guess technically this is the final corner. It's not much of a corner. It's going to be a victory for the Aston Martin. That's... I wasn't expecting that. It was very much helped. Although we got down to a 103. I don't know if that's fast for B-Class. Where is... I don't know. Do I kind of spread? What did the Civic do here? Because I did use this as a time trial track. Hold on to a spreadsheet somewhere. What did my Civic do at Daikoku? Civic... No, that was doing a 1019. I know this isn't a race. But yeah, I definitely think the cars behind were a bit quicker. but I got out of the trouble essentially. That DB5 much better than I expected. It's by no means a ridiculously strong B-class car, but yeah, it does help I know Daikoku relatively well. I think we were consistent at the start, and the Aston wasn't bad over the curbs, which is a really big help. It had one issue. Sorry, Galant. It's a very expensive crash. It had one issue with the curb, but it was only a minor one. Other cars having much bigger problems. So yeah, right. Where do we want to go next? We haven't gone to Irakawa. Maybe we'll go. Yeah, screw it. So we'll go down here. It's a small track. This one is fiddlier than Daikoku. Shadows didn't do any brake upgrades. That'll be a problem. Caleb, thank you for the bit, saying if we're doing requests for cars to use, how about a car from the 2020s? Okay, we're going to do some off-roading next. Venpin wants to see what it's like from the cockpit view. Okay, there you go. I get one little corner over there. That's it. I can line up with a bit of the road there. And that's sort of it. I know there's a corner coming up. It's terrifying. But yes, as we did discover... I mean, you'd be much quicker off just spinning around and driving in reverse. But yeah. Right. So I was doing a race, wasn't I? Irakawa with B-class cars. Right. Anything goes. I mean, it's always nice to be pleasantly... I've been pleasantly surprised by two cars. I thought that DB5 was not going to be anywhere near good enough to win Daikoku, and it was... surprisingly competent. The X-Class was a big surprise. It's just... Well, I say it was a big surprise. I guess maybe a big surprise is not quite true, in that the X-Class has been quick in the past. But it was significantly better than I expected, given some of the stuff it's up against. So, yeah. Right. Joining a session. We will go racing. Let's see what happens. I think the DB5 will be alright here. It doesn't maybe have the top end of some cars. That's not really needed here. I feel like we don't quite have the grip of the really grippy stuff, and we don't have the top end of the faster cars. But as an overall package, this is not a bad shout. This is better than I thought it was going to. Sometimes you get the cars that can't really do either very well, and they just kind of suck. Or you get a car like this that's not amazing at either, but it actually sort of works. Like, it's fast enough in the corners and fast enough in the straights to be competitive, I think, is what we're seeing with this. Now, it might get absolutely slaughtered here. Because, you know, we're not going to have the clean air that we had previously. Go on then, Aston Martin. Let's see what we can do with you. We've got to make the most of... I wonder if Dull has got the MX-5 Cup with its normal gearbox and the unbelievably long first gear, because they normally do rolling starts. The gearbox is horrible in that car. Maybe that's why the Cup cars vanished at the back of the field. Will be a monster around this track, but yeah, it's not ideal, that bit. Can we duck underneath anybody? No, Art's gone a little bit wide, but otherwise... everybody is neatly through that section. Stallion's having a look to the inside of an RX-8. The RX-8's in an awkward spot in the middle of this. I'm going to try and profit as there's an Lexus going sideways. Yeah, we're going to steal a spot from a bunch of cars, actually, as the DB5 gets up and goes down towards turn one. Was not even trying to get alongside Art through there. We just had the grip to do it. I was not expecting that at all. Apologise, Matty's is very quick in a straight line, but he's going to have... Oh, I don't know what side that was going. Oh, that's very frustrating. Right, so we know the Camaro is going to vanish down towards the final corner. That's fine. There's a lot of cars behind me. Right, Art has gone to the inside, and now it's my turn to be the one that gets nerfed out wide of it. But that's okay. Oh, RX-8 tries to cut back. We were on a very tight line there that was difficult. So Shadows is getting hounded by a Camaro that's very fast in a straight line, but has absolutely no cornering grip. We've got so much grip through turn 1. That's astonishing. We're going to put the Camaro in a spot it doesn't want to be there. And now we're going to make life difficult for the cars behind us. Oh, I don't really want to lean on Shadows through here if I can help it. Can we get past? We do. DB5 to the lead of the race. Now we've got Art in an Evo 6. That'll chase us across the road. I think the Camaro's lost out at the moment. DB5, good in these slower corners. Gotta say, DB5 has been impressive. Good in these slower corners. Art, I think, has got more straight line speed than me, but we outturned that Evo from what we have seen so far. Art's again going to slide through once more. We do exactly the same thing that we have been doing repeatedly to the Evo, which is just be much faster through turn 1. Art probably won't want to go side by side through this section. You don't want to get too close to the back of the car ahead through here. Oh, clonk the inside wall. Positive for me is that Art had nowhere to go, and the only thing that the only thing Art could do was impart their momentum onto me. Come on, DB5, let's go. Let's go. Oh no, we're sat up on the curb nasty there. We're going to be vulnerable down at turn 1, but Art could not get to the inside. We will try. Be neat through there, which we are. Yeah, the Evo 6 is definitely a big threat here. We're going to send Art to the outside. Art won't want to be there because that's just a horrible spot to try and make a pass stick. We are neatly through there. That was full send from the Aston. The Evo is continuing to harry us around here. Once more, I'm having to start take these defensive lines. So that one there was more of a semi-defensive line, if I'm honest. But it is very much just park it in a place that Art is dissuaded from going to the inside of, is what I'm trying to do here. Oh, come on, DB5. We're again. Oh, Art has got to the inside. Art has sent it. Art is going to slide through on that one. We got hooked on the rear of the car. No, I think we're done. We got a little. Oh, well, I say that. Art has slid wide. We got stuck on the rear bumper. I was trying to wiggle the car and pull it off the back of Art. Oh, it was a very big dive. Living up to the missile part of the name there. Art left more of a gap than I was expecting. We are going to get. He's going to get return of serve, I suspect, this lap at some point. That third gear's just not working there. Art's figured out how to do turn 1 now, and that is being a problem for me. Art has got a lot more speed through turn 1. Art has sent it round the outside, but I'm not going to give up. We're not going to make this easy for the Evo 6 here. It is side by side. We head towards the final corners. Art is going to really try and cover that inside. I got too deep trying to pass Art on the outside. Stanley is going to get me. Dull is caught as well. You know what? I could have been sensible and settle for second. I'd rather fight it and try and get. I just couldn't get turn 1 right again, which was the problem. I messed up turn 1 and it kept putting Art. And I got turn 1 right a few times, but then I kept making mistakes later on. But yeah, the DB5, surprisingly competent. Surprisingly competent indeed around there. A silly mistake at the end. I don't think I was getting past Art anyway. We'd have to have sent it hard into the hairpin to manage that one. But yeah, honestly, DB5, quite a good car. Evo 6, always a good car. MX5 Cup Car, always a good car. Dino, surprisingly good. Yeah, Gliska had the Monte Carlo with the special tyres that are Still rubbish. Yeah, maybe it's better. I don't know if it's better in higher classes. I've never managed to make that car work either. Oh, wheel spin received. Come on then, game. Here comes 20,000, if I'm lucky. Ah, almost GT40, but no, it was 10,000. For God's sake, you mean, unfair game. It's so unfair. Right, we were going to do an A-class off-roady race. Or do we do a B-class off-roady race? Don't even know if I've got any good B-class off-roady cars. What was I using last week? Oh no, the Legacy was garbage, wasn't it? Sure, we've been racing B-class. Let's go up to A-class. For an off-road event. Let us go. To be fair, this track here, pretty good. I'm not going to use my Delta S4. It's obviously fast. But, you know, let's not be boring. Might try my Land Cruiser. I don't know if that's going to be any good. Right. Anything goes. A-class. I do like this track. The cross-country circuits, there's a few of them are quite good here. Right. I think I'll end up completing Caleb's challenge as well, because Land Cruiser is very new. Do I have anything... Do I have anything else on off-road tyres? Just checking what I have pre-built in this class. Everything on rally tyres is for bloody tarmac racing. I'll have that, but that won't be good. I mean, I have the Trail Cat. I'm not going to use the Trail Cat. Do I try the Nomad? I think the Nomad might try and kill me on this track. Let's go use the Land Cruiser, if in doubt. Never driven this outside of some of the SUV events, I think, that were in the sort of single-player stuff. Might be quite good, might not be. We will see. Harlequin take the bits. Saying, can we ban swag after we pulled the 6-7 me joke? Oh, dearie me. Leopard, thank you very much for bits. Saying, I hate that you can put cars' eyes on your cars now. Definitely the worst thing about Horizon 6. I mean, it's great that you can paint on the windows, because it's something that's been wanted for a while. But naturally, the second that it is allowed, everything is going to have cars' eyes. Yeah, you know, that one was always going to happen. In general, it is cool that you can paint on the windows, though. It has been, Christ, since what? Motorsport 5? I feel like people have been asking for it. I don't remember it being asked for in Motorsport 4, but I could be wrong on that one, pretty much. I don't remember it, but I'm pretty sure from Motorsport 5 onwards it's been asked for so long now. There's some distinctly different approaches have gone on here. Oh, I have a race gearbox apparently in this. God knows what engine I've got in this. But yeah, 700 horsepower Land Cruiser. Not quite got the grip that I would have liked it to have. Not quite got the grip of the Trail Cat, for an example. We're on a slightly different line. I don't mind this line in comparison to the cars ahead of us. But yeah, I know there's a GT40 currently leading the way. That's fine. There are some big jumps on this track. They're not the worst. It's not the most aggressive. Well, everything has slid into me. Thanks. Much appreciated on that one. We have got straight line speed, at least, on our side. Can I cut underneath the Escort? No, because there's a Bronco in the way, which is, yeah, not ideal. We're going to use there's a brake. They used me to turn their car through that corner. I'm going to return the favour. Now, oh, there's a wall there. That was very dangerously close for me. Right, Land Cruiser, go. So unfortunately for me with the Land Cruiser, we don't have any wide body kit for big tyres or anything like that. A little bit of a shame. Alright, let's try. I mean, there's a big amount of airtime. Probably didn't want quite that much. We're going to be sliding through here. Glister's got an actual much better run with the Cosworth. We are slightly better on the landings. The Land Cruiser is definitely not bad. I have no doubt I could actually build this better than we have got it built currently. Oh, there is a truck to the inside that's going to... God, I didn't really have... I had two bad options. There's a truck to the inside and Gliska to the outside. I'm trying to not murder either. It's not ideal through there. That escort is bouncing around something horrible, but we've all made it through here. We do get the checkpoint at least, so that's good. Now, Gliska was a little bit thrown out wide through this. Stallion's got that SVR that was having a look, and I was keen on not letting it. Yeah, Gliska's just got more... There's a lot less weight in the Cosworth, of course. We are faster than the Land Rover down a straight, which is nice. Oh, wandered a bit too far wide through there. Really. Oh. That's down one too many gears. Can we do anything about passing the escort? That is the real question. I keep hoping we're going to find some speed in this car, but so far we have struggled. Stallion's all the way to the inside, which is fine. Just that's going to struggle on the exit to get the power down. Land Cruiser's certainly not bad. It's not as fast as the top two, but it's very much in the fight. Gliska's gone very wide. Gliska's very, very wide through there. Not out of it. I am also quite wide through here. We've got Gliska and Stallion to the inside through this one. We will take the jump down that bit. We're trying to cover the inside here so that no one can go for an easy pass, because I know I outrun Stallion down a straight. So, yeah, Stallion's got more grip than me, but I outrun that down a straight. I also love how we've had continual skill chain the whole time here. Now, I'm trying to run a little wider through here. That wasn't too bad. Now, let's make it difficult for a car to look up the inside, is kind of what I'm trying to do here. I know we're potentially vulnerable. Two cars behind, vehicles behind are much grippier than me. So I've got to try and make it difficult for them if I can. I don't mind running a bit deep through there because we will get the power down, and I know I'm going to outrun the SVR down this section. Gliska is going to have a difficult time getting past two massive SUVs. Oh, we got kicked sideways. We haven't run wide at least, so that's something. We have run wide there. That's bad news for me. We've just dug it out of the water. Did not want to get out of that water. Did not want to go that far wide. Again, park it on the inside. Make it really difficult in the places where we can. Right, let's go. I'm hoping Stallion and Gliska will get stuck fighting, and that could help me here. Now, I'm going to run a little bit wider. Avoid the bump is better from the Land Cruiser. A little bit sliding through that one there, not ideal. Still got the skill chain going, which is nuts. In an actual proper race, not even trying, we have still got that running. Right, I'm not going to run as wide or as deep into that corner this time around. It's neater from me. The car behind is now Gliska, who could not catch. Ooh, not got it right through there, though. Oh, I'm in a bit of bother here. We've got to try and gather it up for this section. Yeah, this has all got a bit scuffed through there. Right, we are going to park it. I don't want to slide wide. I don't want to give Gliska the chance. It might not matter here. We have been rather nerfed wide in that one. Stallion's going to have a look. We're going to return. Oh, we might be able to fight back. Oh, there was a gap. Yeah, there was a gap. I think Gliska's going to look down to Stallion as well. Oh, that's a very close drag race. I don't know which way that's gone. Yeah, it went wrong for me going through the first water splash. I pulled too wide, and I just couldn't gather it back in time for the rest of the corners. And then, yeah, we were fighting through that final corner, and the opportunity arose for me to make the most of the Land Cruiser right there. Yeah, I'm very surprised we managed to line that one up. It gets a podium. It gets a podium in that. Honestly, yeah, the Land Cruiser better than I expected. That was a lot. Okay, the top two cars. I mean, the GT40 we can ignore. Pretty much, we were a little bit down on the Evo, not by a crazy amount, but we were a little bit down on the Evo. I think I could have driven a bit better, but we weren't catching the Evo. Is basically what I'm going to say on that one. Ooh, this track, I like this track. This track's nasty. This track is a real challenge. That was a hard race. It was a very hard race. It was a bit unfortunate for you. Oh, I've lost YouTube. Stream YouTube. I'm back. There we go. Yeah, the Escort versus two heavyweight SUVs is always going to be a difficult one. It was a very good fun battle, though. Very good battle indeed. Oh, I thought I was going to end up fifth in that, to be fair. I don't know how I managed to get that lined up out of the final corner there. Right, this is a nasty dirt track. This does make it interesting. God knows what I want to drive. Do I risk? I'm just having a look what I've got on off-road race tyres. Nothing good. Do I risk trying to run the Nomad here? We saw the Nomad could be fast. I mean, I either go. Well, I can use. I don't want to use that. That's too quick. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna risk. I'm gonna risk it. I think. Hello, dog. I heard a cat jumping around upstairs, as did Apollo. I think I'm gonna spin, but you know, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna be brave. I've just got to make sure I get my braking correct. This is gonna be all about braking in a straight line, being aware of the massive on-power understeer. I'm going to say this now, and I will immediately forget it once we get into the race. Like, it's not going to happen. I know this. I'm going to start chucking the car around like I would the Trail Cat or the Delta. We'll see. I'm actually going to switch the light on in here. It's getting dark. Right. We are not at the front, I can tell you that. 6R4. G-Wagons is a choice. Normal Delta, 2000 GT, Focus, Rally Car, Yaris, Evo. I mean, there's a lot of sensible stuff in this. I'm in a very unsensible thing. Let's see. They say there's a lot of sensible stuff. There is a G-Wagon. That is deeply unsensible. But, right. Nomad, behave. Is what I want from you. The G-Wagon has got to the lead of the race. Oh, no, got Twitch. That might be a bit of a sim steering Twitch more than anything, but stop it. Oh, what? The flashbang went on there with the lighting. Don't know. Not going to think about it. Come on, Nomad. Use that acceleration. Not quite going to do it. Surrounded by Yarises. Yarai, whatever you want to call them. Oh, didn't like that bump. Christ. Okay, Nomad's trying to kill me. I feel like this could be very quick, but it has decided that rather than being very quick, what it actually wants to do is throw me into every bit of scenery it can find. It's terrifying, this car. It's worse here than the previous off-road track I ran it on. Way worse. Way more deadly. Right, we've got a lot of understeer. Sorry, that's my bad. It's the Lexus. I was turning in and I thought it was fine, and then it just all of a sudden there was nothing. It was just all understeer. Now there is a very big battle ahead, which we may well be able to join in. Bliss has got the Metro to the front. It's cleared the G-Wagon. So when it behaves, it's rapid. I mean, it's helped by the big battles going on here. but it is absolutely rapid when it's behaving itself, but I just can't get it to stay behaving for an entire race. Oh, no, no, no. Bad, terrifying. We've controlled it this time, but it wasn't good. I'm going to find myself in trouble out here, I think. Yeah, we're not going to... we might be able to cut underneath everybody here. The two Toyotas have had a bump. It's fine. Hello. Don't mind me. A small nudge has occurred. The other Yaris is going to have a look, but I think it's going to run out of space there. Yeah, we're fine. There's still... the second Yaris is looking. We got it slowed for that corner quite nicely. Right, onto the dirt we head. Definitely much worse on the tarmac, this one. It's not nice out there. Very uncontrollable. Shadows remains in second. I've tried to send it round the outside, can't do it. Might be able to cut back. Come on, Nomad. Oh, I don't want to be on this side, though, because we know it doesn't really like the landing of the jump. Oh, I'm going to have to fall back into line, because I just don't trust it not to spit me in the wall through there. It's fine. Oh, it is fine. We've got to run. We've got to run. Come on, Ariel. You can do this. Move up a place. Panic and jump on the brakes. For the final couple of corners. I don't think I've worked so hard to keep control of a car as I have this one. Yeah. Tell you what, the G-Wagon's quick. I thought the G-Wagon was going to be terrible. I stand corrected. That thing has been pretty rapid. This thing is just terrifying, is about all I can say for it. Now, I think I would just rather get it turn. Turn 1 especially is bad with this car because it's already dicey and difficult under brakes. But turn 1 you are turning and braking. That's just the natural line, and I can't do that with this car. So we've got to set it up a little bit differently. This lap has been all over the place, which is not ideal. Stallion's Yaris has fallen back. I don't think I can really catch the vehicle ahead. There's a Lancia Delta, the normal Delta, not the S4. Oh, that just suddenly turned in, and I wasn't expecting it. I mean, it's nice that you do that occasionally, car. I just can't predict when it's actually going to turn in properly. The end of this lap has been stunning because it's turned into a few corners way more than I was expecting, and I've managed to just about make the most of it. But it's just... you just never know. You never know how much front-end grip you're going to get. I'm guessing maybe if you, like, tap the brakes and you've got some weight transfer going to the front and the back has got enough grip, it can turn in really well. I don't know. It's very erratic, this car. Good on the jumps, of course, but... oh, behave. It is madness, but we are flying through here, catching the cars ahead. Not as good as the Metro. Art's got up into second place with something sensible. I don't know what Art's driving, but it's not a G-Wagon, so it is more sensible than Shadows. We are closing on the cars ahead, but I've just ran out of time to do anything. Danger Man, I don't know if they were pushed all around wide on their own. We've absolutely clobbered the wall through there. I needed a couple more laps. And I could have maybe joined the battle for fourth in the Nomad. I figured it out. However, that was still terrifying to drive. 1060. I mean, we're there or thereabouts. I mean, the Metro and the Celica were quicker. We were matching pretty much the G-Wagon. I mean, yeah, Shadows, Danger Man, Beto, me. But I was a little bit further back. Dull was around that time as well. It was interesting. Did have a hell of a tussle with some Yarises in that one. Interesting podium. Metro 6R4, classic rally car. Celica, classic rally car. G-Wagon, I guess Dakar car. But, yeah. Sure, why not? Ugh, that aerial is quite mad. You know what I'm going to do before the next race. We are going to build a new B-Class rally car, because I don't have one. I want to build a B-Class rally car of some description. If you do disconnect, you will have time to try and get back into the lobby, of course. What do I want for B-Class? A good B-Class rally car. Now we know we're going to have that all-wheel drive. We'll have it on some off-road race tyres. I'm not going to use the K10 because I know it'll be strong. What will actually be good as well is the better question. Like, I do want something to be half decent, and I'm not going to build the Glanzer or the Rally Golf because they're both silly with their tyre widths. I mean, okay, Delta is always a good shout. Delta's a good shout, but I feel like we could do with something a bit more interesting. Cleo Williams is not... I mean, the Cleo Williams... I don't know whether that'll like being all-wheel drive, though. It might get a bit sketchy with that. S800 could be fun. Could be terrible, mind you. You're never sure with a car like that. Escort Cosworth is an interesting shout. I could try and build the Galant. Yeah, Cleo Williams would likely be terrifying. You are not wrong in that. Subaru SVX, I have never made a good one. I've never made one of them work. I'm not saying that it can't work. I have just never got close to making even a half-competent SVX. They're cool, but they're normally crap, which sucks. But, yeah. See, S1, I reckon, could be good. Caleb's saying a Manta? Ooh, I mean, it will be. I presume I can buy the Opel. I don't actually know. It will be slightly sacrilegious. I'll want to make it... Oh, it is already a very high B-Class. I'd say I want to make that all-wheel drive. We can have a look. And have a go. We'll have a go, see what we can do. Oh yeah, this is in the Alpha Giulia, rear-wheel drive Giulia was quite good. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do with a Manta. So let's put it on the tyres we want first and see what that... Okay, well, that's a problem immediately. I was actually half expecting that to drop some PI, and it didn't. We're going to have to do this to get there. Oh, did the Manta not get slicks in other Forza games? That's odd, but yeah, fair enough. I just feel like this isn't going to work unless all-wheel drive somehow drops the PI a ton. No, all-wheel drive gains the PI a lot. Unless you've got a weird engine that can give me something to work with. That feels strong. That's quite a chunk of power for not... I mean, I know it's... Yeah, that's a big chunk of power for 2 PI. That shouldn't work. How have we got 46 horsepower for 2 PI? I know it's gained a bit of weight, but that's not much. Yep. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, give me a rally diff. Okay, there's a sport transmission to start with. Probably not too bad. Can I get, just for visual sake, No. The track width does apparently make the car slightly faster, according to the PI of the game. I mean, we're going to lose out to all-wheel drive stuff, and there's nothing I can really do about this. I'll give it a go. I'll see whether it's got any hope of working. For a two-wheel drive car, maybe this will be quite... It's light, which is going to help it. I don't know. Like, the tyres are just too small. I don't have a way I can... I would love ballast in this game. I'd love to have the car slightly heavier and have full-size tyre widths. There's nothing I can do to... I mean, unless I put terrible wheels on it. I honestly think that would be worth it. Thinking about it. Can we get some really heavy wheels and get myself a load of PI to work with? It's only 1 PI. That's not enough. 1 PI is not enough to do. And these were the heaviest. Yeah, it's only 16 pounds heavier. It's not going to work. Okay, let's just accept it as it is. And we'll give it a run. We'll see what it does. It might be great. It might be terrible. You never know. Stephen, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, hey, Alex crew. Hi, who's Bruh in the last race. Have to go now, but some fantastically fun racing was had. Last race was the most fun I've had on Forza. Yeah, you were in one of the in the Yaris battle. Yeah, it's good fun. It was good fun indeed. There's been some fun racing tonight. Been some interesting, good cars. I've had relatively competitive stuff. But yeah, let's go. World map. Let's go for a race, shall we? Let's go here. This is a great track. I love this track. We have not been here tonight. One of my favourite tracks. Let's go. I'm not expecting a win. I'm gonna go with that. I'm not expecting a win. However, if we can be competitive somehow, that'd be great. I think this engine is supposed to be quite good, if I remember rightly. The 3.2. I think it's got better. I think it used to be crap, and I think it has got better. As... Oh, I don't know what suspension. I'm hoping the standard suspension is good enough. I mean, it is very light, so it does have that going for it. Very light is helpful. Thank you, game, for taking away the steering at an important point of swimming. The rally car has gone for a swim. That's fine. It's... I'm not going to say it's designed for that, but it happens to them sometimes. I genuinely don't know what to expect in this. I really don't know what we're going to see from this car. It's not how I was going to approach building a B-Class rally car. It's very light. But rear-wheel drive might be a problem. Well, I guess like this was talking about the Julia being rear-wheel drive and light is good. This will not be quite that light. Rear-engine Porsche could be interesting. So, Taxi, Rally Golf, 695, 2002 Turbo, Delta, Corolla. Maybe a classic Corolla. I think we've got a new Corolla coming. The GR Corolla is on the way at some point. Okay. We are off. We are underway in this one. Let's see what we can do. How does it handle the tarmac bits? I would expect quite good. It's quite underpowered, perhaps compared to some B-Class cars. So it's not too shabby through here. Now, oh. Well, there was a little... That's where the problems are gonna come from it. I suspect if we get it right... yeah, I mean, if we get it right, it'll probably be relatively quick, but we are kind of relying on A, getting everything right, and B, not getting involved in too many crashes. Okay. Going to have to just not spin up the rear wheels. Pretty much. 695 leads from a Delta, followed by a Rally Golf, followed by a 2002 Turbo. And how fast will you be on the tarmac? So I'm hoping this is going to be better on the tarmac than the Pajero and the Taxi. They are likely. We've seen that Taxi be quite fast. Ollie had a very quick one in some things we did. Oh, I thought the camera was too low. So we are monstrously good on the tarmac bit. Which would kind of to be expected, but way more grip than those two ahead of us. Now, don't light up the rear tyres. It's going to be a test of throttle control. I say that as I light up the rear tyres, but it wasn't too sideways, so that's what matters. Now, Pajero ducked underneath us. That's fine. We will return serve through there. Gliska's never going to be able to make that happen. And a terrible line is not going to do anything. I think Gliska might also be in a rear-wheel drive car, would be my guess. In this one, up towards the hairpin we go. Now, sadly, on the defensive line, you don't get to run on that little strip of tarmac. However, the Corolla is stuck in a sandwich between a Pajero and a Manta. Right, let's go. Accelerate away, Opel. We're going to clear the Pajero. Well, I thought we were clear of the Pajero. Going through there, we definitely will clear it through here now. And Gliska will handle similar to me. Even lighter in that. Maybe not quite as big of tyres, but yeah. Monstrously quick in that tarmac section. Now, on the brakes we go. A little chirp from the car there as we try and get slowed down. Rhett is battling with the BMW 2002 Turbo. Art is chasing off after the 695 at the front of the field. I'm going to slide through here a little bit, but that's okay. I think we're possibly one of the best cars on the little tarmac section, but of course the all-wheel drives are always going to be better than us through here. Gliska's going to have a look, but not going to carry the mid-corner speed needed for that. So running on the tarmac there. Gliska tries again, can't do it. We're just going to have the drive on the exit to make that one stick. Come on, Opel, use that straight line speed. Ooh, 300 and something horsepower. Let's go. For a two-wheel drive rally car, yeah, it's very good. It's just never going to... Oh, I've done that corner wrong. That's on me. That's not the car's fault there. That's going to put me in a dangerous spot with Gliska, I think, because the section where we had been good, we have now lost some time. Oh, that's fine. We get the power down eventually. Again, I'm going to defend the hairpin because we know that Corolla's quite good in these twistier bits. On a terrible line through here, but I'm on a line that's hopefully going to be good for defending through the next corner, which it is. We actually hook it up quite nicely through there. Pajero's caught back up as we have been fighting one another. Now, use that to help us get turned and stopped. Just a little bit of a short shift. I don't know if we really needed it there. The Pajero's going to get me. I'm not that worried that it's slightly in the way because it hasn't got the aerodynamics. So you're also not going to be able to go around the outside at turn 1. That's just never going to work. You're not going to get around the outside of the Manta that is significantly better handling. So it is basically me and Gliska for the battle of rear-wheel drive class. Gliska's got to the inside. Not going to be anything giving there. We will once again get away. Once again, neatly does it through the hairpin. The Pajero is looking. No, the Pajero has got into the door. And, I mean, yeah, you can just push your way past if you're in a big truck. Which has not really been ideal for me. Gliska may have to defend a bit down here I'm going for the massive cutback on everybody. Gliska might have got this 5th place. It's going to come down to a drag race to the line. The Manta's quick, but it's not quick enough, however. It was much more because we got nerfed out of the way by a Pajero. Yeah, it's not bad. For the 2-wheel drive class, it's pretty fun between me and Gliska in that, pretty similar. But, of course, yeah, we're never going to match a Delta at a 695. Shadow's taxi, not quite so good. Happens sometimes. Yeah, I say not a massive surprise. Seeing a Delta at the front, always a solid choice. But yeah, you're never quite gonna compete with the all-wheel drives. It is a decent car. Interesting to see what a slick tired version, or I guess you'd probably be running an A-class like semi-slicks maybe. What something like that could do. Now that it can, if it couldn't get slicks before. I didn't realise it couldn't get slicks. I don't think I really used it very much, to be fair. But yeah, ooh, you know what? This could be a very interesting circuit. Now, I'm not going to use it, because, well, I'm playing around with this Manta. This track I used to very good effect my Pajero Evo. Now, my Pajero Evo is a bit dumb. I'm not going to use it again. I'm not going to use it again because it's horrible and it annoyed the crap out of everybody. It raced pretty much. Because that was like a 700 and something horsepower monster of a car. It was... Rear-wheel drive may not be too bad here. I still don't think it's going to win because I think you're going to lose too much time in the dirt. But a lot of this track. So I'm just going to show for those that haven't seen my Pajero Evo. This is a 720 horsepower one on its standard tyres. That was very effective around this track because you just couldn't overtake it. This track has some very long straights, and well, the Pajero would absolutely bugger off, and then I would just park it in every corner. It's a horrible thing to try and overtake. Mika was the only one that found a way past. No one else did. The Manta, maybe not too bad. There's only one sort of dirt corner. I say one sort of dirt section. There's a couple of corners put together. If the Manta's got good straight line speed, would help it here. Good top end could help it, and with a lot of the track being tarmac. I wonder whether rally tyres you might get away with being faster here. It's a good question. That is a good question. It might do. There's quite a lot of these dirt tracks aren't that much dirt, so you might get away with rally tyres on this one. Defender up at the front. Raptor welcome pack car, that's actually quite solid. Tacoma, Lightning, GTA, Pulsar. An interesting selection of stuff is here. Right, let's see what we can do. I did not quite get the clutch right there. We know we're going to suck off the line a little bit. My hope is that we're going to be fast enough elsewhere. Traction shouldn't matter too much on this bit because we're already going. It's going to be coming out of this corner here. That's what's going to really hurt us. Well, I mean, the Lightning's got in the way. It's got held up by massive trucks at the moment. Right, we'll try and send that through. You can actually use the snow to kind of turn the car a bit. Glitcher giving us a helping hand through there. There is a... Oh, okay, well, we got the braking wrong. I was trying to dive on the Lightning. Did not quite get my... Well, I got past the Lightning, I just couldn't stop for the horde of cars in front of me, which was unfortunate, sorry, to the group that we ended up visiting. Danger Man has been in all these races, and I just haven't seen them. Either a combination of my car being good or Danger Man's... Like, we just never had a good car. only one I saw was the 2000 GT, and that I ran out of laps to catch. Alright, let's try and hook it around through there. Well, I'm expecting Art to go through. It's an Evo 6. We're not going to really be able to do much about that one. Can I catch the Lightning at some point? This is the corner where the rear-wheel drive hurts me. Although, it's not as bad as it could. Oh, Art's made a mistake. Okay, now that does help me then. Are we flat through here? Yes. Maybe not hit. Maybe clip that snow a little bit less. I was using it to try and help me turn, but we do want a little bit less snow eaten through that section. Oh. We tried to get to the inside, couldn't do it. I think we're going to lose out to the forward in a straight line here. We might be able to at least brake well into turn 1. So, Dull leads the race, followed by Shados. It could be a lot braver under brakes. Into that section, Shados and Danger Man have started fighting each other. That could help me. It also does help Dull to run away at the front. Danger Man and Shados can fight each other a lot and slow each other down. That would be wonderful. Do you two fancy doing that? And hopefully allowing a little Manta to come and join the fray would be good. Yeah, like it's not as rear-wheel drive car in this field goes. It's really not that bad. Oh, Danger Man's missed a checkpoint. Damn it. Hey, Shados, come here. Please, get that G-Wagon back here. So we're better in, no big surprise, we're better in that final section than the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon probably outruns me down a straight. I really need to get turn 1 braking. I'm braking too early into turn 1 is what I'm doing. I say that, I was very worried I was about to go and overshoot and smash the wall on the outside of turn 1, but never mind. Okay, it's Defender that Shados is in, I remember now. I thought it was the G-Wagon again, sorry. We're 2.5 seconds back. Pretty much all of my time is gained in the really twisty bit at the end of the lap, because Shados' traction is going to save them through here. Don't snap the car sideways. Come on, Opal. I'm trying to put the pressure on the Shados, but I need to be closer to actually be able to really effectively apply pressure. You see, Shados actually got better through there. I mean, we gain. We're actually not far off Dull's sort of pace. We're a few tenths down, probably half a second a lap. Maybe 6. I don't know exactly. I'm not really. I'm more watching the gap to Shados. Come on, Shados, do the decent thing and make a small mistake. It doesn't have to be a big mistake. Just make a little mistake somewhere, because we're getting there. I'm really slowly getting there, but I'm going to run out of laps. We've got the gap down, but it's just not enough a lap to really do anything about properly catching the Defender. Oh, and I've sat the rear wheels up on the snow, and that's not going to help. Yeah, that is not going to help. This is not going to be a good enough lap, unfortunately, unless Shados completely misses the braking point down the bottom here. I don't think there's much. Shados hasn't had a great final corner, but as much as I have sent that in as hard as I dare, we've gained more time. It's down to like 1.5 seconds. I just can't do it. I can't do it in this one, but it's been fun. The Defender's got me on the straights as well. Couldn't catch it. It's a podium for a rear-wheel drive car here. A 109.1. Yeah, similar time. Okay, I tell you what. The GTA, a little faster, no big shock. And The thing I'm more impressed about, Danger Man had some pace, but I guess the missed checkpoint really really killed that. The fact that Manta could match an Evo 6 for lap time pretty much. That's pretty damn good going, I will say, for the rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, as I said, I know that is I say it was my choice making a rear-wheel drive and all that, but that's impressive from the car. That could really hold its own, which is nice to see. Right, we shall finish off. We shall finish off with a race. Where do we want to? I haven't been here. No, let's go here. Let's go here. We're going to finish off with a class I don't race very often. We're going to do an S1 class race. See who has S1 class cars ready. Oh God, I'm going to a fast track, and the car I'm going to use is not actually what. Hold on. I want to make sure I have my car I'm going to use in the right configuration, because it might not be. Where has it gone? You are in the right configuration. Okay. That is good. I wanted the slick-tired one. Because while a well-built, better-driven one would probably work on rally tyres or something, I like the consistency and ease of driving you get with the slicks, honestly. I've got some other ones here that are all that are not built by me, that I'm not going to run. While I used them for a Johnson video a while back, and while they are very, very fast, the Viper in particular, I'm not going to use them because for this sort of thing, it feels a bit cheaty. I'd rather use cars I've built myself, but this one I did build myself. It is the centrifugal supercharged V10 with a wide body kit and lots of aero. I think it's max front aero, minimum rear aero on this, if I remember correctly. There is a good chance we will be slow in a straight line, but it does depend on what other people have brought. Could have bought my Lotus Emira, but that's rear-wheel drive and a bit sketchy. I don't know whether... I don't know whether we would have got in trouble. Anyway, I just... Tals, I hope you didn't make it rain. I don't think I did. If I did, would have been funny. Camaro, Murcielago, there's a dark horse in here. I mean, an interesting mix of cars, quite frankly. I did no idea what's going to happen with this lot. We are off the line very quickly, quicker than the Camaro. I presume the Camaro might still be rear-wheel drive. This thing does grip. Gonna have to be a little slower than that through there. Right, let's just try and get refamiliarized with this level of speed, having not really driven this level of speed for a while. I'm expecting the 935 to be faster than the Murcielago. Not really. It's one of those things that's not really my fight in this. More fight with the rest of it. I can duck underneath here. Yeah, the 935 is just struggling with grip. And if you're going to give me a door, I am going to make the most of it at that point. But the Porsche has got more straight line speed than I do, it would seem. I've got to not make any silly mistakes. I do have the all-wheel drive, I say slight advantage. I'm not too fussed if I put a wheel on the grass momentarily, for example. We'll get away with it. I'm not going to lose the back end. You see the Porsche having a moment. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm not too worried about myself. Because if I put a rear wheel on the grass, it doesn't loop it around if I boot it. We might get some understeer, but... Oh, might get a lot of understeer through there. That was way too much understeer through that one. God damn it. I thought we were going to be okay to get away with that. We were not. Again, the Porsche really struggles there. I wasn't expecting that. Exactly the same manoeuvre twice in a row. Porsche goes in there hot, but it just doesn't have the grip for the exit. Might be on semi-slicks or something, and I have got full slicks on this. Maybe that's one of the differences we're seeing between the two cars, is why I can turn tighter through there than the 935. Don't run too wide through there, though. Now, get on the power on the air. Oh, Dull's gone. Oh, well recovered. Oh, I thought that was going round. Yeah, you can't do what I can do with the Murcielago there with the 935. That's for sure. I'm not got that corner right yet, I don't think, but we have survived. Oh, my turn to get a little carried away trying to get on the power too soon. Whoa, half distance. We are miles clear of the rest of the field here. It is Murcielago versus 935 for the win, and everybody else is just that little bit. If the Porsche gets clear, I think I'm in trouble. But at the moment, the Porsche is having a bit of a tough time finding a way past. I think there is more in this Lambo. I'm not sure I'm getting the most out of it. Yeah, we can just get on the power, and we're braver through that section. Because I can get away with putting wheels on the grass, and it doesn't matter for this. Whereas it does for the Porsche. This is where I am... Oh, I got it wrong. We actually had... I apologise for the brake check. Wasn't intentional. I got the rear on the grass going into that section, and the back end I have to basically slow down massively because all manners have crossed up down there. We're going to be safe at turn 1 again. That's fine. Didn't need to go down that many gears. Maybe I did. Overdrive it a little bit. So I'm in full concentration. It's one of the hardest I've worked in a race for a while. We're not in very good commentator mode here, as it is full concentration mode. Now, we're great out of that corner. That's where we really pull. That's where we absolutely fly away from the Porsche, which makes it difficult for the 935 to close, because we get out of sight down here. Now, it's that corner every time. That corner is what really hurts us. We're going to put the 935 on a difficult line there, and once more we've just got so much grip on that turn. One more lap of defending for me. Can Dull find a way through? That is the question as we head down towards turn 1. Will I make a mistake somewhere? Maybe. The Porsche is on the outside through here. Oh, that's a really difficult place to make a pass stick. You're always going to be in trouble on that one. Now, I've got to get out of here well, which we do once more. If anything, that Porsche is closer than it has been. Now is the time I need to get a good run up here. We cannot afford some of the issues that we have had. Oh, it's good. It's better than we have done. We'll send the Porsche the long way round through here. Get the Murcielago turned, get the power down out of the final corner. I don't think Dull's going to be able to do it. The Murcielago is going to run to the line. It is a drag race. The Porsche is closing, but it's not enough. Oh, bloody hell. Great race. Great race. The Lambo was a beast. The Porsche was clearly faster of the two. However, in a couple of very critical places, the Lamborghini had the traction and the grip. So I'm going to guess that the Porsche will drift tyres. Well, yeah, that'll do it. That's why I could outturn you very easily. Yeah, Yeah. that's a choice. I love the Murcielago, honestly. It is such a great car to drive. I will say I didn't drive it as well as I could have, especially that back corner. I kept smacking the wall, which was stupid. Which was very stupid of me. However, yeah, in general, got it to work. I do love this car. Easily the best S1 car that I've built. No one else enjoyed S1, no? not so much. But yeah, there we go. There we go. That is going to be it for this evening. Thank you all very much for watching. We're going to do some celebratory donuts in this one. As it was a very hard-fought final race. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching. Some of you have taken part. I shall be back streaming next week. I believe, yes, next Wednesday is going to be a live Survive the Hunt. For those, excited to see that one. So yeah, we're back on Wednesday with a live Survive the Hunt. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. What is going on with that? The world's most excited bee. Just dancing around. Found a petrol station. Well, there you have it. That is going to be it for this evening. Thank you all very much for watching. Very big thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed, those who took part. As I said, I hope you enjoyed this evening. However, that shall be it for today. Until next time, goodbye.